Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 414. Number 414 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow on Twitter. And, of course, I am also on the Twitter alternative Gab. You can get there by typing in your browser gab.ai, and I'm also there at the same name, Politics Ghost. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me to this Baller Friday. And for you folks that are unaware or just new to the broadcast, we celebrate every Friday, and we call it Baller Friday because us capitalists, we bask in the success of our week's work, of our week's labor, of our week's capitalizing. And what we like to do is we take part in Baller Friday by getting our best vice, libation, whether that be a alcoholic beverage, whether that be a caffeinated beverage, whether that be a whole pie, one fork, whether that be a gallon of Blue Bell, whatever it is, all right? It's Baller Friday. Celebrate it, bask in the success, baby. That's what it's all about, being a capitalist. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to the markets right away because I want to go ahead and get to the free format edition that we usually have every Baller Friday. And what we're going to do is we're going to take your calls throughout the whole damn show, and we're going to talk about anything and everything that you want to discuss. So if there's some topic, if there's some idea, if there's something that you want to discuss with the show here, go ahead and give us a call. 563-999-3791. The number again to call is 563-999-3791. It's a Baller Friday free format edition, baby. I'm excited. I don't know about you. I mean, but don't get me wrong. Even though I'm excited and it's Baller Friday and all that good stuff, remember, we got this Democratic corrupt CIA, now FBI colluded coup going on, in which they are trying to suggest that the Russians hacked the election, which is just a bunch of garbage. All right? Outright lies. Outright lies, and I want to keep reiterating that to the folks that are listening in. Don't believe what these idiots are trying to suggest, that the Russians hacked the damn election. And one more again, I just want to say this one more again. Just for the sake of argument, if the Russians did hack the election, how come the buck doesn't stop with this damn president or supposed president, ain't my president, Obama? How come the buck doesn't stop with him? How come he's not responsible for allowing United States elections to be infiltrated by a foreign entity? How come it's not his problem, his fault? How come he should not be penalized for it? And the reason I suggest this, folks, because lest we forget, and listen, I know I've been harping on this for the past week, but it bears repeating. Lest we forget that this man, this mulatto President Obama, he decided that he was going to implement the Department of Homeland Security to, quote, oversee the elections. Do you remember this? Now, how in the hell can Russia hack into the elections, or whatever the hell they're suggesting, when supposedly you had the Department of Homeland Security who's supposed to be securing the homeland? How come they weren't out here trying to stop or prevent? And moreover, not just Department of Homeland Security, not only did they prevent this, I mean, that was just supposed to be the last line of defense, I guess. What about the CIA or this source coming out of the CIA claiming that they have direct evidence that Putin himself was somehow masterminding this whole goddamn cyber attack on the elections? I mean, do you understand what's going on here, folks? It's utter crap. This is utter nonsense. There is no proof. There is no evidence of this crap. They're just trying to utilize the propaganda, mainstream media. They're filled with CIA operatives all over the place, from freaking Anderson Cooper to whoever the hell else, for Christ's sake. Uh-oh. The hell's that about? Oh, man. Hold on just a second, folks. I mean, I got to take this serious now, man. Every time I hear a siren around my place here, I'm taking it serious. I guess it must have passed by or something. What the hell is that about? I'm telling you, they're trying to intimidate me, man. I know what they're doing. I mean, I know that they've already gotten to Alex Jones. I mean, look, that's just my opinion. But I know that they've gotten to Alex Jones. A lot of the actions that he's doing, he seems a little shook. I don't blame him. Don't get me wrong. But let me tell you something right now. They're going to continue to try to intimidate us. They're going to continue to try to do things. As far as I'm concerned, I ain't going to be intimidated. You understand me? I mean, if we do nothing, folks, we are nothing. And let me tell you something. If they want to intimidate me, they want to sit over here and try to, throw sirens, want to throw a chopper over my goddamn place, for Christ's sake, throw drones. And let me tell you, I've seen drones, folks. I'm not going to, people can sit here and try to tell me I'm a little bit loco. But let me tell you something. All right? Let me tell you something right now. I've seen them. And let me tell you, I was approached by the Department of Homeland Security when I was in Austin, Texas, in a freaking taco bar, for Christ's sake. Lest we forget that. Anyway, folks, listen, I got off keister. Where the hell was I, engineer? Talking a little bit about how this whole narrative that's being shaped by the mainstream media about Russian hacking the election is just complete garbage. It's completely false. All right? You know what we have here? We've got rogue elements within the system here that, with all due respect, once Donald Trump is elected president, I think a lot of these folks should be arrested. I'm not kidding around. I'm talking about those celebrities that made that ridiculous PSA. I think that Nancy Pelosi's daughter, Christine Pelosi, who's attempting to organize the electors, the Electoral College, to overturn the election, I think she should be arrested. I think that Michael Moore should be arrested for sitting here veil-threading Donald Trump on the stupid, ridiculous show with Seth Meyer, who nobody watches, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking around, man. I'm sick of this crap. I mean, this is serious business. These people are trying to start civil unrest, and we can't accept it anymore. We can't just sit back and think, oh, well, don't worry, they're going to cool off, all right? They just need to blow off steam. No, they're trying to start civil unrest. They're trying to overturn the election. They're trying to do whatever it takes. This is the most un-American thing I've ever seen before in my life. And those of us that are on the Trump train, those of us that are in the capitalist army, we better take notice. This is why they're making their moves during the holiday season. This is why they're making their moves during Christmas time, so that they can go ahead and do this under the cover while everybody's out here having the Christmas spirit, getting goddamn Christmas presents from Santa Claus. All right? I mean, and let me tell you, they're gonna do something. I know they are. They're gonna do something. I know they're gonna do something, man. Hold on just a second here. I gotta look outside my window. I keep hearing stuff out here. I just want to make sure that. Nothing's going on. I got Templeton over here. Even Templeton senses something. Anyway, let me calm my ass down, folks. Maybe I'm getting a little paranoid, but let me tell you, we're living in these times. We're living in times now, folks, when truth is now a crime. Patriotism is truth. And that's exactly what I try to convey on this broadcast. That's why I love being on the internet, aside, unfortunately, from the troll terrorists and cyber vermin who antagonize me all the time. But anybody who listens to my broadcast can easily, at their fingertips, look up anything that I'm saying. And, frame their own perspective, frame their own narrative. Never do I say that everybody should be listening to what I say. What I suggest is everybody should interpret the chain of events that are happening all around them and react accordingly. That's what I'm suggesting. So anyway, folks, listen, I know I'm going off keister here, but I cannot reiterate these points, man. We are living in dangerous times. I know there's a lot of people that are living in la-la land. They're on psychotropic drugs, or they're entertainment fetished, or whatever the case might be, and they are not taking what is going on right now very serious. But we cannot allow the Democrats to overturn this election. I find it rather ironic that now the Democrats have turned the narrative with the help of the mainstream media. They have turned the public narrative into hacking, Russian hacking the election, then the actual corruption and criminality that was exposed with the Podesta emails, that was exposed with the DNC emails. Do we not forget this? Do you understand how short-term memory this damn country is? That's why we are the new media. We have to continue to relay the information to the everyday American schmuck, so that when it gets repeated over and over again, just like they repeat it on the goddamn boob tube, it'll finally absorb in that stupid little noggin of theirs, and they'll start realizing that, oh man, something's not right. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you, this is not a joke, man. Wake up. This is not a joke. We need each and every one of you to do something. If you're on the internet, you can do something. You can disseminate the information. You can retweet tweets. You can go out and tweet out articles. You can post articles on social media. You can open up clandestine social media accounts and act like the enemy so that you can somehow sway the enemy's perspective. And when I'm talking about the enemy, I'm talking about liberals and Democrats and leftists and socialists and communists. That's what you can do, folks. I'm serious. If you really care about this country and you really care about wanting to make America great again, we need you now more than ever. And I'm talking about the meme war soldiers. I'm talking about the people that really care about this country. I'm not joking around. This ain't the old days where, you stand around on a street corner, hand out pamphlets, for Christ's sake. You understand that? This is the internet. You could do something. There is an infinite amount of ways you can do something on this internet. I don't even need to explain to you how many things you can do. I remember lolsec. Do you remember lolsec? Well, unfortunately, the prime directive for which lolsec launched their operations was initially genuine. It turned out to be like everything else, one disgusting egomaniac cluster F. But I would allude to those that want to do something that puts spotlights on people to take a look at the digital history books at what happened and what lolsec was able to do in a very short period of time, and literally had the media shocked, had everybody on edge, had the digital community electrified. And this is what we need to do. And it's not for the lols anymore. We need to do it for a cause. We need to do it to sustain the country. We need to do it so that we can relay the truth. It can't be for the lols anymore. Don't get me wrong. You can throw some lols in it, but you got to, package that lols with the truth. This is more integral than any other time in American history. And I would like to remind everybody, I was around during that time of lolsec. all the LulzSec members used to listen to this broadcast, also listen to an old friend of ours, Vincent the Bay's broadcast. There was, we were around, all right? I mean, we've been around. Barrett Brown used to listen to this broadcast, so on and so forth, folks. So, let me tell you, we've been involved with digital history. I'm talking this show here, and that's why I'm telling you now it's not about the lulz. Now it's about serious business. And it's up to you. If you're just some, rogue, loner somewhere that you feel that, you have nothing going for you, you feel that you have no social life, but you got skills, and I'm talking about the digital skills, well, then it's time for you to make a name for yourself, son. And it's time for you to put some truth on that spotlight that you want to generate.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
I mean, that's all I'm suggesting, folks. I mean, it's time to get serious. I'm not kidding around. It's time to get serious. These damn liberals, these leftists, these socialists, these communists, they are dead serious. I mean, look at how the lamestream media are allowing their writers on some of these rag publications out here to call for the assassination of Trump. I mean, can you believe this? And why these people are still walking the face of the planet is beyond me. I mean, why aren't they in a jail cell somewhere, for Christ's sake? At least question for a week or two to figure out what the hell their problem is and whether or not they're just some rogue crazy or they're connected to some kind of underground political network of some capacity. I mean, they're getting serious, folks. I mean, that freaking PSA, that celebrity PSA that I saw with Martin Sheen and Deborah Messing and I don't know who the hell else, but those people need to be arrested for treason. All right? They should be arrested for treason, and anybody else that's trying to affect an already established election, which Hillary Clinton had already conceded, then they're committing treason as far as I'm concerned. I'm talking about Christine Pelosi as well, who's organizing the electors in the Electoral College, Nancy Pelosi's daughter. I mean, these people are committing treason. And if they're not committing treason, then what the hell's treason anymore? If they're not committing treason, which, folks, the Electoral College has spoken. I mean, take a look at the electoral map of the presidential election for 2016. It's a sea of red. All right? It's a sea of red, for Christ's sake. And, the reason that you have these blotches of blue is because you've got the sanctuary cities in which they allow all these illegal immigrants to set up sanctuary. They give them driver's licenses. They give them bank accounts. They give them voter registration cards, for heaven's sake. And then when you hear these dumbass liberals say that, well, Hillary won the popular vote by like 2.5 million. No, she didn't. All right? This woman, and let me tell you, it was alleged already, it's already been reported, 3 to 4 million illegal immigrants voted in this damn election, and those immigrants should be voided right off the bat. There should be no way an illegal immigrant should have been ever been able to vote in this election. We can't do that. Can we go to Mexico and go vote in their election? Can you right now go to China and go vote in their election? Can you right now go to Liberia and that unfortunate poverty-infested pissing ground? Could you go there and vote in their election? No, you cannot. So for these dumb liberals and leftists to suggest that, well, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, 2.5 million. Yeah, why don't we minus the 3 to 4 million illegal immigrants that were allowed to vote in this country? And you know that they all voted for Hillary goddamn Clinton, for Christ's sake. Donald Trump wants to build the wall and send these bastards back. Why the hell would they vote for Donald Trump? They should not have been allowed to vote. You understand that? Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, man, I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around. Anyway, folks, hey, listen, I'm sorry for going on this diatribe, but listen, the lamestream media isn't stopping. Christine Pelosi isn't stopping. The CIA isn't stopping. Now they've usurped the higher echelon of the FBI to claim that, oh yeah, there was Russian hacks, which you know and I know it's dumbass James Comey. I mean, what a soulless bureaucrat this piece of trash is. You know, I don't care what they have on you, Comey. I mean, give me a break. I mean, you're going to go down in history as one of a person that literally wiped their derriere with the integrity of the FBI, and I think it's a shame. I think it's a damn shame. But lo and behold, here we are. You know, they're trying to suggest that Russia hacked the election or they meddled into the election. I don't know what they're trying to allege. I mean, all these allegations they're throwing at Russia are very vague. And, folks, if you've been listening to me, you know as well as I do not like the Ruskies, all right? I'm not a fan of the Ruskies, all right? I've never have been, never will be, all right? These are cockeyed, mouth-breathing, vodka-drinking pieces of oafy crap. And, listen, I just don't believe they have the capability to hack into anything other than, you know, maybe some of the network systems in third world nations, which is what Russian hackers traditionally do. I strongly advise people to Google up the central banks of Bangladesh and a couple of other third world nations. They have been hacked because they have some outdated system in which they utilize to compute the digital currency that is supposed to be reflected as it pertains to the circulation of whatever country's monetary system. Well, lo and behold, they figured out a glitch in this system, and literally these Russian hackers have been able to, like, gank $50+ million. I mean, literally within a couple of clicks, they got $50 million wired into a freaking bank account in Russia or in a Russian-friendly type bank. I'm telling you, folks, that's what Russian hackers do. They don't care about the freaking American election. They don't care. I mean, they don't, folks. I mean, you know who's in charge right now in Russia? The Russian mafia, all right? Don't get me wrong. Vladimir Putin is in control of the government infrastructure. But, you know, with all due respect, anybody who's going to be doing any kind of underworld activity has to be answering to the Russian mafia. Now, I don't want to say too much about the Russian mafia because those guys are serious business. I mean, there was even a movie about these guys in which, what was that, Training Day. Remember that movie, Training Day, with Denzel Washington? I don't want to give away the movie, but the basis of it was Denzel killed somebody that he wasn't supposed to, and as a result, it happened to be somebody that was affiliated with the Russian mafia, and the Russian mafia wanted this guy either to pay, I don't know how many millions of dollars for this guy's life, or he was going to be executed. And that's literally what the whole damn movie's about. And that just goes to show you that, you know, the Russian mafia is not a joke. I mean, it's not some, two-bit organization. So I'm just giving you some inside baseball on the underworld, especially the digital underworld. If there are Russian hackers, folks, they don't care about the freaking American election. They're worried about money. They're worried about living lavish. They're worried about taking over underworld markets. I mean, that's what they're worried about, man. They're worried about taking over the prostitution. They're worried about taking over the drug game in a variety of different markets all over the world. They're worried about taking over the Grand Theft Auto game. They're worried. I mean, the criminal enterprise, and an aspect of that is obviously cybercrime. And they're not going to waste their time sitting here, worrying about Hillary Rotten Clinton losing a stupid election that she didn't even bother to campaign for half the time. So give me a break, all right? I'm sorry. I mean, I know that Obama just had a press conference. And listen, I don't want to listen to that bastard. He's not my president, never was my president. He needs to get away and go to Hawaii and stay there, all right? Go to Hawaii and stay there. And if he happens to, I don't understand why he would go to Hawaii. I mean, if this guy's going to antagonize nuclear war with Russia, don't you think that Hawaii would probably be a prime target of Russia just, if they wanted to be dicks without necessarily having to do a mainland strike just so that they can let us know that they mean business? I'm just saying. I mean, this guy's an idiot. I don't know. This guy's not my president. I'm just saying. He's completely incompetent. I mean, he's literally, and no pun intended, a black mark in American history. He's literally a black mark in American history, no pun intended. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off on this hoopla so early about politics, folks, but, I mean, we cannot allow this criminal organization called the Democratic Party co-opted with, I guess, factions of the CIA and obviously Comey of the FBI. We cannot allow these people with the lamestream media to just carve the narrative in the simple minds of the American people into believing that Russia hacked the damn elections. And listen, I'm going to make this one point and I'm going to move on. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that the Russians did hack the goddamn elections. How come Barack Obama isn't supposed to be held accountable for this? It's his fault. I mean, if the Russians hacked the elections, it's his incompetency. It's his fault. I mean, he was the one that implemented Department of Homeland Security to, quote, oversee the election. So that means that not only is he incompetent, but the Department of Homeland Security is super incompetent. How come the buck doesn't stop with them? How come they're not responsible if the Russians hacked the election? Can somebody please answer me that logical question, please? Good God. Anyway, let's get to the freaking markets, for Christ's sake. Anyway, listen to me. Let me calm down here. I know, listen to me, I am not going to stop. As a matter of fact, I mean, I know I should be taking a break. People have been, tweeting at me saying, Ghost, you sound a little high-strung. You sound like, this is getting to you. But let me tell you, I cannot stop. I can't stop, man. We have to continue to convey the information. That's why I beg you, I beg everybody who's listening to me, please spread the word about this broadcast. All right? I mean, we are the new media. You, me, we are the new media, and we have to perpetuate the information properly because the lamestream media is not going to do it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to the markets, folks. My apologies. It's a Baller Friday. I should be celebrating here, but I don't like what these Democrats, the CIA, I don't like what these people are doing. I don't like what they're doing one bit. Anyway, let's get to the stock market here. The stock market fell flat, and let me tell you, I'm finally starting to realize maybe, just maybe, the investors are starting to realize, wait a minute. The dollar is increasing in value. Commodities are going down. Why is this market continuing to go up? If it was a, quote, bull market, a true bull market, I think that if it would have hit that 20,000 point mark, I think that I would have been bullish for at least until about 22,000 points. Because, this whole damn investment community has been so over-speculative. But now that we haven't gotten to that, I think that some of these investors in the investment community that have been smoking crack for the past several months are finally starting to come down from their highs, and it's a little bit of a crash, and they're starting to realize they better take some money and run right now. All right? I mean, the value of the dollar is great. I mean, we saw a little bit of a pullback today because, well, of course, people are going to take profits. They're going to use the value of their dollar to buy things that conveniently went down in price. I mean, this is basic economics. But I'm glad that I'm starting to see kind of like a calm before the big dip here, because I think that this is what this is. I mean, what I saw yesterday on the plus side in the index composites, I mean, you heard me in the first hour, folks. I said that the investment community is smoking crack. And now you're seeing, and, people were tweeting at me stating that, hey, Ghost, the market sucked today, man. Listen, I know. And listen, I like to know that the investment community, at least for the most part, has some level of financial fundamentals so that you can actually calculate moves without necessarily having to speculate. And you see, folks, that's what I like to do. That's what's made me so much money in the market, is not speculating but calculating. But with an erratic investment community like the one we have been seeing here as of late, all right, you just can't calculate. You have to speculate. And I don't like to speculate on a consistent basis, because when you speculate, it's much like anything else, all right? You win some, you lose some. And let me tell you, when you're winning, it's great. But when you lose, it hurts. Because even if it doesn't break you per se, even if it's just some change out of your pocket, I mean, how I interpret a loss is not necessarily the monetary loss that I would incur on any kind of bad trade. It's not the monetary loss that pretty much gets me, because I have pretty decent cash reserves. But it's the fact that you lost, that you over speculated, or greed got to you. I mean, you got to take your losses and understand why you did them, and understand why you got trapped into that. And, sometimes it's greed, sometimes it's over speculation, sometimes the market itself, just doesn't react like it should based upon the fundamentals of finance, and then as a result, you're just holding the bag. I mean, there's a lot of factors involved, but you have to realize, hey, listen, this is why I did this, and I'm not going to do it again. You know what I mean? So anyway, let me go ahead and get to the Dow Jones Industrials. Now, all the markets are flat today. When I mean flat, they were down, but they weren't too down. And this is like a calm, I think, before we start seeing some major corrections in this market. Because as I stated, folks, there's nothing justifying these index composites. Nothing justifying it. And now that we had the Federal Reserve earlier this week raise the interest rates a quarter point, and announced that they were going to have 3 interest rate hikes in 2017. Well, folks, it was announced today that they're going to add another interest rate hike for fiscal year 2017. So that's 4 rate hikes planned for fiscal year 2017. So I look at that and I'm thinking to myself, cash is king. Cash is going to be king, and it's going to be king for at least a year, possibly 2 years. So, in my personal opinion, you want to be able to accumulate cash and be able to hold cash so that it doesn't devalue itself based on the rate of inflation, although we're not seeing inflation right now. The value of the dollar is going up, or hedge against any potential downfall in the dollar, because anything could happen. I mean, war could happen. These idiot Democrats could confront Russia, that could crash the dollar. There's a lot of things that could happen. But as far as I see, cash is king here for the next year and a half. Anyway, let's get to these flat stock markets here. We've got the Dow Jones Industrials down today, 7.94 points, a percentage decrease of 0.04%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 19,844.30 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. We've got the S&P 500 down today, 6.38 points, a percentage decrease of 0.28%, closing out the S&P at 2,255.65 points for the S&P 500. And we've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is also down today, 19.69 points, a percentage decrease of 0.36% decrease on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,437.16 points for the NASDAQ composite. As I stated, folks, I think that this is calm before the storm, but we shall see, because as I stated, these freaking investors in this damn investment community are smoking crack. So, I mean, we shall see what the hell's going on, but I can assure you that these damn markets are overinflated, and it's not a matter of if, it's when these damn markets start correcting themselves. I mean, it could just start suddenly happen. There's anything that could trigger it. It could be a bad economic report. It could be the fourth quarter earnings. It could be, jobs reports, economic data, GDP or lack thereof growth. I mean, a whole bunch of factors that could be setting this off. So be wary, folks, all right? That's why I'm sitting on cash, baby. And I've been sitting on cash, been making money just sitting on cash, sitting on liquid. That's what I've been doing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the commodities, shall we? Now we've got energy. We saw some pickups there. Once again, it's starting to get a little helter-skelter in the energy sector because of the OPEC's supposed cut in production, but it seems as if production levels don't seem to be cutting off very well. So that's got the market skittish to a certain extent. And moreover, you've got the potential of expanded energy production in the American domestic home front here. So that will definitely play into the earnings potential of OPEC countries, which could cause the oil to go down in price. And if the oil goes down in price, we put a little bit of dent in Saudi Arabia, Iran, Russia, play a little economic games in that capacity, and we become producers on the world market. And when we become producers on the world market, folks, we become energy independent, and our energy costs go down. Gasoline goes down. Energy, electricity goes down. More money in the consumer's pockets. I mean, it just makes sense. It just makes freaking sense, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to WTI sweet crude here. All right. WTI sweet crude is up today at $1.13, a percentage increase of 2.22%, closing out WTI at $52.03 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Once again, helter-skelter, man. We saw decreases yesterday, increases today. Once again, it's the skittish interpretation on what the hell OPEC is really doing. That's really what it comes down to. We got Brent crude is up today at $1.24, a percentage increase of 2.30%, closing out Brent crude at $55.26 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've also got gasoline up, folks, 1.07% increase for gasoline. And you want to talk about a volatile commodity, natural gas. I mean, what's going on here? All right, I mean, we saw major decreases yesterday after major increases. I'm talking 4+ percentile increases in the beginning of the week. I think we saw 3 and change decrease yesterday. Today, natural gas is down 1.51% decrease on the day for natural gas. Good God, man. Anyway, who else we got here? We got heating oil up today. And listen, I've been waiting for heating oil here because, we got this Arctic front that's covering America out here, and hopefully it makes everybody's Christmas a white Christmas so that it can be a little bit more Christmas spirity. But at the same time, it's going to put a high demand on heating oil. Heating oil is a rather finite type of commodity, and if it remains cold for a long period of time, which it seems as if it looks like it may, then this commodity is going to be a hot commodity to say the least, and we're going to see some major increases, and we're seeing it today. Heating oil is up 1.96% increase on the day for heating oil. Now let's get to metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the damn metals! Now we got gold, folks. It is up today, and the reason is because we saw a minor setback or a minor contraction in the value of the dollar. Yesterday it was at highs that we haven't seen since 2003, and of course now we've got people pulling back, cashing out in other currencies because of the value of the dollar and because they're no longer holding American currency. That puts that American currency that was being held by, let's say, foreign investors and other folks outside the United States home front. That United States currency is now in circulation, and once it becomes in circulation, that's what decreases the value of the dollar. Now, luckily, we do have the Federal Reserve incrementally bringing in interest rates to actually instill the speculation that has created the increase in the dollar. And I was actually really happy about the quarter-point increase that the Federal Reserve did do. I mean, I think it tried to trigger a correction without necessarily making a market crash. But I think that they could have done it a little bit more. I think they could have done a half a point, and I think a half a point would have gotten the message across to the investment community. And listen, this is what Yellen was trying to get across in the press conference once the Federal Reserve announced the quarter-point interest rate hike, she suggested, and without necessarily alluding to it, because she's not necessarily supposed to comment on markets, but if you read through her economic hyperbole, she felt that market participants in the stock market today may be a little over-speculative. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and give me a break. I mean, you know, it was refreshing to hear Janet Yellen say that, not to mention a lot of her economic outlook and her suggestions suggest that, you know, she's a little not only hawkish, but she's falling in line with the economic policies that could potentially be in the pike under a Trump administration. And I think that it was rather good insight. I mean, I'm an economics geek. So when I heard Janet Yellen, I mean, it was a breath of fresh air. I mean, I don't understand why feminists and women aren't standing up for Janet Yellen. This is a smart woman here. I'm serious, man. I mean, because, listen, I read the minutes of the Federal Reserve earlier this fall, and it suggested to me that a lot of the board governors wanted to raise this interest rate like 2, 3, 4, 5%. I mean, that would have shocked everybody. But the quarter point, I think, was appropriate. And then they're claiming that they're now going to have 4 interest rates for fiscal year 2017. And they, just based upon how they're plotting the dots, if you understand what I'm talking about, of the interest rate hikes, it seems that it's going to continue to be incremental. It's not going to be anything dramatic. So as long as it's incremental, I think that we're going to start seeing gradual corrections in the market to where the value of the Dow Jones Industrials is, in my opinion. I think the true value of the Dow is somewhere between 12 to 13,000 plus. This 19,000 nonsense is ridiculous. And I'm basing that on a guesstimation of the book of the companies that comprise the Dow Jones Industrial. All right, at least 13 and change is the true book value, and that's my guesstimation because there's nothing justifying 19,000+ in the Dow Jones Industrial. There's no big, huge earnings. There's no growth going on in these companies. There's no really spectacular growth plan forecast in the future of any of these damn companies. So it's just pure. It's a house of cards, is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get to gold, shall we? Gold did see some increases because of a slight pullback today in the dollar's value, and the gold was up $7, a percentage increase of 0.62%, closing out gold at 1,136.80 points. Or excuse me, Jesus Christ, it's 1,136.80 per troy ounce of gold. We got silver up today, 26 cents, a percentage increase of 1.61% increase. That's a pretty big increase for silver. We saw it, what was it, two and change yesterday decrease? Well, it bounced back, increase 1.61% increase for silver. Closing out silver at $16.22 per troy ounce of silver. Let's go ahead and get to copper. Copper took it on the teeth today. Copper is down 2.04% decrease on the day for copper. And look at platinum. Where the hell did platinum come from? Platinum, for whatever reason, is up today. 3.39% increase on the day for platinum. I mean, it took long enough to see some kind of jump in platinum to that capacity. I mean, platinum is usually flat. It usually is just, it goes nowhere. And who wears platinum anyway? I mean, come on, who wears that crap? It looks like silver. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, it's not silver. I know it's a completely different metal. But I mean, come on, man. People like to wear gold because they know it's gold, baby. You understand? You know, you wear a gold watch, they're like, man, that's a gold watch. You know, I mean, give me a break. They see you wearing a platinum watch, they're going to be like, oh, it's a silver watch. It's great. What is that? What is that nice silver watch you got going on there? Meanwhile, you know, never mind. Anyway, let's get to freaking grain, shall we? Get to the agriculture. We got corn down today, 0.07%. Wheat is unchanged today. Unchanged today for wheat. Oats is down, 0.55% decrease for oats. Rough rice is up modestly. It is up 0.16% increase for rough rice. Soybean is up 0.75% increase for soybean. Soybean oil is unchanged for the day. Canola is up 0.04% increase for canola. Let's get to the softs. We got cocoa down modestly, and it's been decreasing every single day, at least this week. It is down 0.18% decrease on the day for cocoa. Coffee, hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Shut up! We've got coffee. It is up today, 0.18%. We've got sugar. Sugar is down today, 1.83%. And orange juice continues the negative. I don't know what the hell's going on. I guess it's the lack of supply in orange juice. I don't know what the hell's everybody drinking nowadays, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, orange juice is down 0.20% decrease on the day for orange juice. We've got cotton. Cotton is down 0.88% decrease for cotton. We've got lumber down. Lumber is down 1.20% decrease for lumber. Rubber is finally starting to pull back, no pun intended. Rubber is down 1.24%, and we've got ethanol down 2.78% decrease on the day for ethanol. Now let's get to livestock, shall we? Now finally, right before the damn holidays, all right? Right before the damn holidays, you know, these sons of bitches are going to start raising these prices on these damn livestock. I knew it. And here we are, folks. Live cattle today is up 1.83% increase on the day for live cattle. Cattle feeder is up today 1.72%. And let's get to lean hogs, shall we? What have I been saying about lean hogs? What have I been saying? Folks, the prognosticator strikes again. Folks, lean hogs up again today, 3.69% increase on the day. I mean, good God. Woo! Oh, my God. Once again, lean hogs up 3.69% increase on the day for lean hogs. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? As a matter of fact, give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, I want to say cheers first and foremost to all the capitalists throughout the world that are listening to this broadcast. I hope that you are basking in your success throughout your work week, your labor week, building your capital, carving out whatever destiny it is that you want as your life. Whatever it is what is your contentment, I want to say cheers to the capitalists throughout the world right now. Cheers, baby. Oh, man, that's some good stuff, baby. Good stuff. Anyway, it's a Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast in which we discuss anything you want to talk about. So before I take Twitter shout-outs, I want to remind everybody you can give me a call right now at 563-999-3791, and we're going to discuss anything you want to talk about. I mean, what is it you want to talk about? You want to talk about Donald Trump? You want to talk about Hillary Clinton? You want to talk about Obama, Electoral College, the electors, CIA, FBI? What do you want to talk about, baby? Huh? Russian hackers? WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, China, fake news, Pizzagate, Christmas, or Happy New Year. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, give me a call right now at 563-999-3791, and I'll be sure to go ahead and put you on the horn. We'll talk about it. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs, shall we? And for you folks that are unaware, this is the part of the broadcast in which we allow those that are listening in to interact with the show by going to my Twitter account right now at PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost, and retweeting the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live. If you retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live, I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. So without any further ado, well, hold on. Before I do that, I want to remind everybody that today is the last day that you can get any of the merch that's on ghost.market. And, of course, we've got the Christmas card that is being handed out to the inner circle. And let me tell you something. I was overwhelmed by the overwhelming response at the inner circle. It seems as if most, if not many, wanted the Christmas card, and that thrills me to no end. I appreciate all the well wishes and all the kind words. But once again, if you want to partake in whatever card is going to be dispensed to the inner circle, although the inner circles is going to be personalized, mind you, go ahead and go to ghost.market right now in your web browser. Type it in there, ghost.market. We've got that, or we've got the Bonafide Capitalist Ghost Autograph, baby. Now, these things are coming down later on this evening, folks, and let me tell you, I'm looking at the Bonafide autographs. I said we just needed 5 more, and then the bronies have, pretty much solidified themselves. They bought 10 already. They bought 5 more than they needed to. So I guess the bronies, folks, are not a fad. They're not going away. They're here to stay. I mean, good God!
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
Anyway, folks, once again, that merch is going to be pulled out after tonight, and that's it, folks. So once again, type in your browser, ghost.market. Anyway, do we got any Twitter shout-outs to be had here, engineer? All right, well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right. Do we got Twitter shout-outs, right, engineer? All right, let's go ahead and get to them. We've got Dirk Diggler, Disco Waffle. We got MySpace Mexican, Raiden Snake in the house, Dorito Burrito. We've got Dark DMT in the place. Who else do we have here? Real Testes 125, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. We got Zyklon Biff in the place. Veteran Capitalist, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Who else do we have here? We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. We've got Big Lee Hacker. Uh-oh, there's a Russian hacker there. Uh-oh. We've got Remover of Kebab in the house. What's going on, man? We've got Let's Bake Ghost. No, don't go there today, all right? This is a Baller Friday. Don't mess with me on a Baller Friday. I'm serious, all right? We've got Sergeant Yoda in the place. What's going on, man? We got Tweely Atkins. We got Ghosty Legally Voted. Ghosty Legally Voted? What the hell are you talking about? Son of a bitch. Who else do we have here? We got Supa in the place. We got 727 caller in the house. Officer Fruitball. Okay, we got. I'm not saying that disgusting name for Christ's sake. Aspie the Supervillain. Is that you, Teutonic? Is that you in Incognito for Christ? That looks like Teutonic. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Who else do we have here? Once again, retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio live, and I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast right now. We got Duke Nukem in the place. We got the trans-Russian hacker. The trans-Russian hacker, and they put a pair of balls on some Russian's chin or something. Jesus Christ, man. Good God. We got Exara Hawks in the place. We've got snowing cocaine. Are you kidding me? Don't do cocaine. Seriously. I mean, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody do that or meth or any of that crap, man? I mean, seriously, are you people insane? I mean, what is it that lures you to cocaine, actually? What is it? Give me something that puts a hole in my nose and shrinks my penis. Let me go ahead and have that right there. All right, I want that. I could drop of a heart attack at any time. Let me go ahead and have that. Shut up, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let me get to the freaking Twitter shout-outs. We got Cuck Lives Matter. We got CDI Fan 237. We got Johannes von Didn't Do. Okay, whatever the hell that means. We've got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. We got Norwegian Hambone, Alberto Cruz in the place. We've got Mrs. Trans Ghost. Look, shut up with that crap, all right? Shut up with that garbage, man. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what the hell your guys' problems is, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, we got Jimmy Capitalist in the house, man. What's going on? Good to see you. Who else do we have here? We got the Green Leader in the place. We've got I'm not going to say that disgusting name. We got TC Capitalist. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Santa Molested Goat. Shut up, for Christ's sake. Just shut your mouth. All right? Why don't we stop lying to the children about Santa Claus, all right? I mean, do you understand that Santa Claus, the whole story of it, is nothing more than conditioning so that your children can accept lies and then sustain them and continue them like it's no big deal. Every young kid can describe the first time they were told that Santa Claus wasn't real, and they were like, oh no, I can't believe it. But then after you cried your eyes out, what did mommy or daddy tell you to do? Well, you can't tell your little brother, and you can't tell your little sister, and you can't tell anybody that doesn't know, so you got to keep it secret. I mean, what indoctrination? What indoctrination? Look, I don't want to spoil the Christmas spirit. Let me continue on. I'm not trying to sound like Scrooge here, but good God. Anyway, we got Pipes in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Pipes. We got Frosty. What's going on? We got Hans Guvensmith, the Smiler in the house. What's going on with the Smiler? I'm only going to take a couple more of these Twitter shout-outs because I can see just by some of these names that these are getting sicker and sicker. Once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the tweet on my Twitter account that states True Capitalist Radio Live. We got the Brony Network. We got the Capitalist Turtle. I'm not going to say that. We got Smooth Capitalist in the place. We got Karaskin. What's going on to Karaskin? We got Artron Havoc. We got Cask Strength. How you been, man? Who else do we have here? We got Wildfire Summer for Texas. Oh, you son of a bitch. Shut up. Don't even kid around about that. Shut up. Shut your stinking face. We got Remington in the house, for Christ's sake. Padded cell for Hillary. You're damn right. You're damn right. It's time to lock her ass up, old Hillary Clinton. She's a criminal, and so is the whole goddamn Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is a criminal enterprise, and anybody who doesn't think so doesn't know their damn ass from their elbow. Anyway, we got the Hawaiian Venom in the house. What's going on to the Armadillo Bandit? What's going on to Mark Montag in the place? Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? Ghost is Santa Hambone. What the hell does that mean? Ghost is Santa Hambone. I got your freaking Santa Hambone right here, boy. We got Ann and the Wizard in the house. We got P-Ness. What's going on to P-Ness? P-Ness, you son of a... P-Ness. P-Ness, you son of a bitch. Stop trying to ruin my goddamn Baller Friday, man. Just stop it. Just stop it now. Because let me tell you, it's the holiday time, folks. I mean, it's a Baller Friday. I would love to go out right now. Militime. You understand that? I'd love to be doing that right now. Militime. Militime, boy. Instead of having to, sit here and just put up with the damn ridicule and the besmirchment that I am getting on this damn broadcast on a consistent damn basis, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking around. Give me an excuse, all right, troll terrorists and cyber vermin. Give me an excuse to end this damn freaking show early, all right? And then what are you going to do on a Friday night besides fan your balls and look at whatever goddamn My Little Pony anime or whatever cartoon fetish piece of garbage that you're going to be sitting there counting your dingleberries to, you stupid, dumb, ridiculous pieces of pud-pulling crap. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know where the hell am I. Where am I at? All right, I got it. All right, we got Bad Mem X86 in the house. What's going on? Jesus Christ, these people are pissing me off. I'm telling you. We got Havel the Rock in the house. And, there's the Whore Master. Oh, yes, I am the Whore Master. Oh, yes. We got Russia Hack the Alamo. Now, shut up. We've got Ghost in 3 parentheses. What do you say? Why are you all seriously trying to act like Bad Goyim and trying to say that I'm a Jew? You know what I mean? Calm your ass down with that. Oy vey! Calm down. We've got, I'm not saying that for Christ. We got Rob May PP. What the hell does that mean? Oh my God. We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, you son of a bitch. We got Jacob in the place. What's going on? Podesta Claus? Podesta Claus? Podesta Claus? Shit! Oh, God, Podesta Claus! Oh, my God, Jesus Christ. That's not funny, man. That's not funny. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, man. Freaking Podesta Claus. That crap ain't funny, you milky lickers, man. Jesus Christ, man. Listen, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I don't know if I'd want to thank everybody. These troll terrorists, I don't thank you. How about that? I don't thank you, troll terrorists and cyber vermin. You understand that? You're a pimple on the ass of life. You son of a bitch, you're a pimple on the ass of life, for Christ's sake, you damn troll terrorist and cyber vermin! All right, let me calm down, folks. I'm sorry, man. I'm going off keister here. I'm supposed to be celebrating my Baller Friday, but as I stated, folks, I'm always agitated. I'm always antagonized. I'm always besmirched by these sons of bitches, and I'm telling you, if this was a bar room, if we were in a goddamn bar room, I'd be beating the bejesus out of each and every one of these little sons of bitches! All right, where's my drink? Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. All right. That's better. All right. Now, I'm only going to take a couple more of these damn Twitter shout-outs, man, because, I mean, these things are getting ridiculous. They're sick. They're pathetic. I'm only going to take a couple more of these. Anyway, we've got Santa's lap dance, you son of a bitch. Santa's lap dance. I mean, what kind of sick, twisted pricks are you, man? We've got Scarlet Moon in the house. Alabama Raiden Snake. Alabama Raiden Snake. Damn it. Alabama Raiden Snake. Oh, my God. I have no idea. Good God, man. And look, I'm looking. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. There's somebody called the Trans Breitbart, and they put a pair of balls on freaking Andrew Breitbart's chin. You son of a... How dare you? How dare you? You know what? That's it. No more Twitter shout-outs for you stupid, dumb jerk dicks, all right? You ruined it. You all have ruined it for everybody. No more Twitter shout-outs for anybody anymore. How you like that? How you like that? This is why we can't have goddamn nice things. I don't know how many times I got goddamn say it. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to calm my ass down here. I'm going to try to calm my ass. Let me see. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. All right, I'm going to calm my ass. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going off keister here, but you just listen to this. I mean, this is what you have to put up with if you're going to do something on the goddamn internet, man. Anyway, what's going on to Spurto Capitalist and Gamer Cletus? What's going on, man? Anyway, listen, I'm gonna move on here, all right? I mean, give me a break after that freaking Twitter shout out, man. I'm trying to make this into a decent goddamn Baller Friday. All right, I'm calming down here, folks. We're going to go ahead and transition into the free format portion of the broadcast. And once again, we're going to talk about and discuss anything you want to talk about. So all you have to do, give me a call right now, 563-999-3791. And we're going to talk about anything you want to talk about on this Baller Friday. All right, let's see if anybody has anything to say on this Baller Friday. What do you want to talk about? Free format, anything goes. Let's see what people have to say. Let's talk to the people. Let's talk to the people. Let's talk to the people. I want to talk to the people. All right, let's see who we got here. How about 412? What are you doing on this Baller Friday?
Hey, Ghost. This is Kermit the Frog here, the real one. And I'm sorry to bother you, but...
Yeah, you know what? Shut up, you stupid idiot, all right? We ain't got time for that, all right? Get out of here. We ain't got time for that. This is a Baller Friday. We're discussing real issues, you stupid, dumb idiot frog. I hope somebody puts you in a freaking... never mind. I hope somebody puts you in an oven or something. How about 714? What's going on this Baller Friday?
Hey, what's up, Ghost? This is Z Frostwire. How you doing, man? Happy Baller Friday.
Hey, how you doing, Z Frost? Happy Baller Friday. What you doing up at this time, man? What do you want to discuss?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to be celebrating Baller Friday with my family. My niece is going to be coming over for the next week until before Christmas Eve, so that's cool. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about this whole thing that's going on over in Paris right now. Like, I guess the police are in some kind of firefight with, like, Muslim gangs or something like that. I saw it on Twitter recently, and I'm starting to read up on it. And, like, I just think that it's ridiculous what's going on with the Muslims over there, man. Like, this whole world's just going crazy over that shit. Pardon my French.
Well, you know, I mean, this is a direct consequence of the damn administrations of these countries that embrace socialism, embrace liberalism. Lest we forget, folks, all right, lest we forget that these European countries accepted these wild Yehudis, accepted all these goddamn migrant wild Yehudis with open arms, with love, like liberals should. And what did they do? The wild Yehudis have gone into Europe and have destroyed Europe, have destroyed it, have destroyed the countries of France, destroyed the countries of Germany, Sweden, for Christ's sake. They've damn near almost taken control of Britannia. It's disgraceful. You're absolutely right there, Z Frostwire. And let me tell you what's going on in Paris. Paris is an utter slum hole with not just wild Yehudis, but you got like Mumbukus that are out here from like northern Africa, for Christ's sake, on the border of the wild Yehudi and Mumbuku. So, I mean, you got all this riffraff, and they're living in the streets. They're taking dumps and peas in the streets, for Christ's sake. I mean, YouTube it up, for Christ's sake. Just YouTube the streets of Paris right now. It's disgraceful. It's disgusting. But it's the consequence of liberalism. It's the consequence of liberalism, for Christ's sake. All right, let me calm down here. But I understand what you're saying, Z Frostwire. I'm not joking around. This is the consequence of liberalism, socialism, communism. I mean, these folks out there in Europe embrace these wild Yehudis with open arms, and they are now a victim of their own liberalism. And now what is their country trying to do? What is their government trying to do? They're trying to implement totalitarianism. They're trying to implement totalitarianism, and they're trying to do it here in America. They're trying to do it in all the Western civilizations, and we have to stop them. We've got to stop them. Good God, man. Anyway, sorry for going off Keister, Z Frostwire. You got anything else to say, sir?
I just wanted to say you're absolutely right, man. Like, if everyone in America is listening to this broadcast right now, we have got to rise up. We have got to fight back against totalitarianism, socialism, everything that goes against what America is supposed to be. You know, I didn't spend 4 years of my life in the military just to have America fall to shit. But anyways, I hope you have a great day, Ghost. Like, no matter what, man, just keep your head up high. Don't worry, Trump is going to make America great again.
Hey, man, thank you very much there, Z Frostwire. And let me tell you something right now. I want to reiterate what Z Frostwire was just discussing here. I mean, this migrant crisis was the precursor of totalitarianism. All right? That's why we have these goddamn migrants coming in from all over the country that are being shipped to this country on the American tax dollar, courtesy of Barack Obama's immigration policy. And the reason they're doing it is because they want to start the same destabilization process that has been going on in Europe for the past several years so that they can incrementally bring in their totalitarianism, for heaven's sake, man. So once again, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing these wild Yehudis out here. I'm sick of this crap. I mean, and let me tell you, whether you feel compassion towards the migrant situation or not, so did the hosting countries of these folks that allowed these migrants to come into their country. France, Germany, Sweden. I can go on. And they have completely overtaken the country. They are trying to implement Sharia law. They are raping the children and the women of the country, and they're calling it cultural enrichment. It's utterly disgusting, and it's time for us, Western civilization, the people who spawned civil society, to start rising up and saying, hey, we want none of this barbarism. We want none of this incivility. We want civility here. We want freedom, for heaven's sake. We want the ability to be able to say what we want without having to infringe upon the religion of peace or anybody else, for Christ's sake, that's trying to prohibit us from speaking our minds. It's a disgrace, folks. Anyway, let's continue going here. Once again, this is a free format Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. So I'm taking your calls. We're discussing anything you want to discuss, all right? 563-999-3791 is the number to call here. So let's go ahead and take some more callers, shall we? I'm interested in hearing anything anybody has to say. I would also like to see if there's any goddamn liberals out there. You got the balls to come up here and battle wits with this man they call Ghost. Boy, come on down. Anyway, what's going on, 518? What are you doing on this Baller Friday, man?
I have a couple weeks off for Christmas, so I'm just relaxing, enjoying it.
Awesome, man, awesome. What do you have to say here today? What do you want to discuss, man?
It's about the Russian thing. Rush Limbaugh was saying that even if it gets contested, it goes to the House, and since the House is owned by the Republicans, they're going to pick Donald Trump. And I say we let the liberals keep blaming Russia, because if they're too stupid to realize that their liberal policies is what caused Hillary Clinton to lose, they're going to keep losing elections every year. You see what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right. And listen, the problem I have with that synopsis of letting it go to the Congress, I personally believe that the Republican Party is not fully on board with Donald Trump. That's why you have John McCain, Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, these individuals wanting to push forward an investigation into the supposed intervening of the elections by Russia. And I think that it's a pretty hairy situation if it gets that far. I mean, don't you agree?
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. McCain, all of them, they're what's wrong with the Republican Party? That they're rats. But if they keep doing it, they won't be elected. Let me. Well,
I beg to differ. I beg to differ with you on that because they have been elected. I mean, look at Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan had been completely obstinate throughout the whole primary process during the election of Donald Trump, and the people tried to do everything they could to try to pander or at least give information to his district to prevent them from going out and reelecting this moron, and yet they still reelected him. Same with John McCain. They keep reelecting this guy. The freaking Tokyo Rose audio of him recording propaganda for the Viet Cong that was aired over North Vietnam, which is a treasonous act. It was put out during that campaign. Nothing happened. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying rationally, what should happen, but I think that the electorate at this point in time is not very rational. Moreover, I don't think they're that intelligent. So that's what the Democrats have been getting and taking advantage of for a long period of time. That's why they don't tell the truth. They tell you sentence fragments and talking points and keywords. They don't exactly tell you the full unadulterated truth. And it's because they know that the American public or the American electorate is, not very educated. Or screw educated, don't have very much common sense. What do you think, sir?
Exactly. The majority of the voters in this country, even the Republicans, at least the liberals, I'm not even mad at them. It's these goddamn, I call them cuck-servatives. All they care about is the Constitution. The Constitution is important, but listen to Ted Cruz. All he preaches about is pro-choice and just stuff they don't care about. And God forbid a president isn't super conservative from how they acted in 1782. They're not voting for him. That's what pisses me off, because at least the liberals, they vote because they hate the Republicans that much. These goddamn cuck-servatives are so stupid that they're willing to vote for somebody else because of their fucking values. And that's the people that piss me off the most.
No, you know what? You've got a very good point, sir, and thank you very much for calling in. And to reiterate on your point, you're absolutely right. I mean, even though the liberals may be stupid, they may be dumb, they still are motivated to go to the polls because their hatred of Republicans. And like you suggested, and that's why I am no longer a conservative. When I first started the show in 2008, it was called True Conservative Radio. I have since renounced the conservative movement because of what this gentleman had just suggested. They are basically a bunch of charlatans, a bunch of holier-than-thou people that don't even oblige the conservative lifestyle. And I saw that back during the election of 2008-2009 between John Turncoat McCain with his candidate Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin and Barack Obama. I remember vividly that goddamn GOP convention in 2008. It was a disgrace. They were out here championing teen pregnancy because why? Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin's daughter was pregnant. And every conservative, folks, let me tell you, it was a shock to me, and that's why I'm no longer a conservative. Every conservative that used to shun such a thing as teen pregnancy, shun such a thing as allowing teen pregnancy to be championed or even endorsed or even condoned, all of a sudden did a complete one goddamn 80 because Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin's daughter had a damn bun in the oven, and she was, 16 at the time? I think she was 16, and everybody thought it was a gift from God. Aww. And that's how they freaking Get it? That's how they freaking sold it at the GOP convention in 2008. Go back in the archive, folks. I said it myself. That was nothing more than a liberal coronation of the liberals taking control of the Republican Party. I said it there back then, and I'll continue to say it. I'll continue to say it. That's why I'm telling you, folks. That's why I'm telling you, these cuck-conservatives out here, they're nothing more than people that think they're conservative, but they have no goddamn principles. All the principles they have are nothing more than virtue signaling, no different than the goddamn liberals, for Christ's sake. No different from the liberals. And just like that gentleman said who was just on the broadcast here, I mean, why are you going to vote for ridiculous nonsense like, I'm voting for this person because he's pro-life. I'm voting for this person because he's against gay marriage. I'm voting for this person because he's... Why are you even doing that, okay? Why are you even doing that? You should be focusing on your own well-being, your own individual progress. And you see, that's why we have elected a Congress and a Senate who has systematically worked against the American people. Because people are so driven by electing these nimrods based upon these issue-based politics garbage that they're not even focusing on the true political objective at hand, and that's making sure that whoever they send to Congress represents them and has their economic, political, and social interest at hand. But instead, no, people want to, I'm going out, I don't like abortion, so I'm voting for him, and I don't like that, I'm voting for him. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'm serious. Get the hell out of here, for Christ's sake, man. All right? Get the hell out of here. Anyway, folks, we're going to continue on. Once again, this is a Baller Friday, free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. We're discussing anything you want to discuss. Just give me a call right now at 563-999-3791, and we'll discuss anything you want to discuss. Whatever it is, baby. Whatever it may be. All right, who else do we have going on here? How about 435? You're on the horn. What do you got to say on Baller Friday?
How's it going, Ghost? I'm doing all right.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So, you know about that African booty scratcher that has been going on?
Talking about on Radio Graffiti?
Yeah, that was actually a Ukrainian reading an Anne Frank fanfic.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can seem intense. Like breakup R&B intense.
I thought you said you loved the sweater that I got you. If you didn't, you could have told me.
Geico makes it easy. Just go to Geico.com anytime to update or check your policy without all the extra drama.
I even had a gift receipt.
Oh, okay, well, that's great. I'm very proud of you. You know what? Go shove it up your ass. I don't really care. All right? I mean, why are you even enlightening me about that? Why don't you discuss something that is serious at this point in time? We got a CIA coup going on, trying to usurp the election, and you're sitting over here worried about some crap that's going to be played on Radio Graffiti. And then we wonder why we're being thrown back about 2 steps in human evolution out here in America because of these space cadet, airheaded, absent-minded pieces of nipple clamp-loving, butt-plug-up-the-ass looking, anal object aficionado pieces of trash. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, can we discuss something here, for Christ's sake? God damn it. Good God. How about 786? What's going on this Baller Friday?
Hey, Ghost. I'm actually just food shopping right now. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Nothing much, man. I've just been listening to your radio for quite a while now, and I just wanted to say that whatever you're doing, man, keep it up. I kind of think the trolls are getting it a little bit to you, man. I suggest you're the boss, but I suggest, you should just remove Radio Graffiti and Twitter shoutouts for at least about a week to see who your true followers are and see what happens. I mean, keep up the great work, man.
Hey, thank you. And, hey, enjoy your shopping. I know that's a very hectic time of the day. But, listen, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about maybe removing, Radio Graffiti and possibly removing, Twitter shout-outs like removing kebabs. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But let me tell you something right now. We are in serious times right now. I cannot reiterate this anymore. All right? I mean, we just had an election, and now they're trying to overturn that election through false narratives, through false propaganda, through outright lies, and they've got the mainstream media backing them up. So I want to keep reiterating, folks, all right? If you're on the internets and you care about this country and you want Donald Trump to be the president, well, by God, go out there and disseminate the information that contradicts the lies of the lamestream media, that contradicts the hypocrisy of the lamestream media. We've got to do it. You, me, we are the new media. And we have to take responsibility for that and disseminate the information. Make sure it's in the eyes of everybody. I'm serious, folks. I'm not joking around. I'm a little worried. I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I'm not stopping. Even though I'm telling you, I'm beat, I'm dead tired. It takes a lot to do a 3-hour show on top of, conducting my everyday life, for Christ's sake. All right? And the reason I keep doing it, folks, because, man, I can't stop. Because if I stop, I'm telling you, something's going to happen. I mean, we're in dangerous times. These dumbass Democrats are so desperate. I mean, they're willing to freaking start nuclear war so they can sustain their power. And listen, and I've said this before, and I'm talking to the generals in the military. I'm talking to the generals in the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force. All right, I'm talking about the Special Forces guys. I'm talking about everybody in the military. Let me tell you something. We cannot allow you cannot allow this enemy that has infiltrated this country, and this is a domestic enemy. You cannot allow them to deploy you against the American people to sustain their bureaucratic rule. And if they overturn the election, by God, if they do, I hope that somebody assumes command out there in the Pentagon. I hope somebody assumes command out there in the military and goes into Washington, D.C. and starts arresting this corrupt, criminal, civilian government. Because that's exactly what it is. It's a corrupt, criminal organization that is passing itself off as a civilian government of the United States of America. And let me tell you, I believe that the military is within its moral, ethical, and legal obligation to do so. Because how dare this government sit here and suggest that we should overturn an election like we're some goddamn third world country, for Christ's sake? I'm serious. How dare these people? How dare these people? And as I stated, folks, even if Russia did do something, how come it's not freaking Obama's fault? How come it's not the Department of Homeland Security's fault? How come it's not the CIA's fault? They knew about it. They're in charge of the government. And now what? They want a mulligan? They want a mulligan? They want a do-over? That's not how it works. And that's why they're doing everything they can to shape the narrative of the American people. And listen, I'm telling you this right now. I don't see anything good coming out of this. I do not see anything good, because even if, let's say if the patriots in the military go in and arrest the civilian government, and in my personal opinion, I think that the majority of the civilian government deserves to be arrested, given the fact that we have these unbalanced trade deals that now you've got China and all these other countries trying to hold over our heads. All right, we have $20+ trillion in debt and have nothing to show for it. We have a depleted military that has been purposely demoralized and dismantled by this government, by Barack Obama. This military has been used and abused in politicized wars that have been strategically meaningless as it pertains to the foreign policy aspect of these theaters of military. So I am alluding to the generals and the men and women in uniform that are listening. Let me tell you something. We cannot allow this government to usurp the people's will. And, I know you've got these stupid liberals saying, yeah, well, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by 2.5 million. All right, there's two ways to debunk that stupid narrative. First and foremost, Donald Trump overwhelmingly won the Electoral College. Overwhelmingly. And secondly, and I alluded to this earlier in the broadcast, there was over 3 to 4 million illegal immigrants that have voted in this election, and just them being able to participate in an election is illegal. So I hope and pray that if this government tries to somehow nullify the election or tries to start a direct confrontation with Russia or anything of that capacity, I sincerely hope that the military of the United States of America does not turn its guns on the United States citizens and instead goes to Washington, D.C. and arrests this civilian government. Because I am telling you, they're in their moral and ethical and legal right to do so. And what happens during that capacity is it's a holding pattern. It's a holding pattern until a new non-corrupt civilian government can be constructed based upon the same value system and the same document of the Constitution. Because I'm telling you this right now, folks, the reason that this damn government thinks it has so much power that they could pull the wool over everybody's eyes and throw a mulligan on a damn election is because they believe that you people are ignorant. They believe that they have dumbed you down enough that they can just openly go and be corrupt, that they're above the law, and that you people aren't going to say or do anything about it. And unfortunately, they're partly right. Because, folks, as I stated, we have fallen asleep at the wheel politically for the past 50 to 60 years. And because we have fallen asleep politically for the past 50 or 60 years, we have allowed these people that are international bureaucratic institutionalists to infiltrate our government. We have allowed these people to conduct themselves, I should say, in a ridiculous anti-American manner. And you can say that the majority of these trade deals, the majority of these laws, the majority of all this this crap that's added onto bills and bridges to nowhere, it's nothing more than a fleecing of America. That's why we have $20 trillion in debt. All right, you got these freaking congressmen funneling the tax money into the people's pockets that donated to their goddamn campaign. And you see, folks, that game's about to end. If Donald Trump is elected, well, once he's sworn in as president, that game is going to end, and that's why this bureaucratic government is trying to stop it. This government is a criminal organization as far as I'm concerned. And I hope and I pray that the United States military does the right thing. And if and I'm talking this civilian government tries to put us in nuclear war, overturn the election, usurp the people's will, I pray that somebody that is a general assumes command and goes right into Washington, D.C. and arrests everybody. And we'll put them on trial in front of the American people in a televised capacity and put them under oath and have them say what it is that they have in store or in their mind or whatever their goddamn stupid scheme was, because I'm telling you, folks, this is a criminal organization. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry for going off keister to that capacity, but I don't see anything positive coming from this at all. I mean, these dumbass idiots in the Democratic Party are trying to throw things into a civil unrest situation. And the reason they want to do so is so that they can implement totalitarianism, so they can suspend the Constitution, so that they can enact martial law, so that they can, do all these stupid emergency contingency plans to prevent Donald Trump from actually assuming power and literally ending the fleecing of American tax dollars by these goddamn bureaucrats that have been doing this for the past 50 to 60 years. And that's why, folks, we have to be more vigilant than ever. We have to continue to convey the information. We got to contradict what these assholes on the boob tube are saying? We've got to do it, folks. I'm not joking around. This is serious business. I mean, let's just say for the sake of argument they did try to overturn the election. And let's say for the sake of argument the military does go in and they do arrest the government. Well, that's going to cause civil unrest regardless, and unfortunately there's going to be a lot of people rounded up and there's going to be a lot of people arrested because of that civil unrest. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, even if Donald Trump is sworn in as president, he's going to have to make the choice on whether or not he's going to allow these disgusting, despicable human beings that attempted to incite civil unrest to remain free or not. And I personally believe that Donald Trump, once he's elected president, he is within his moral and ethical and legal obligation to start rounding up people that were in that PSA trying to suggest that the Electoral College overturned the election. Start rounding up people like Lady Gaga and, Katy Perry, Michael Moore, and all these people that have utilized their celebrity in an attempt to rabble-rouse a general public into utter unrest and disorder. Because, folks, as far as I'm concerned, all I want is civility again. I just want to live in a civil society. I want to live in a safe society again. And the last thing I want is when Donald Trump is elected president, having these people decide, listen, they're just protesting. They're just doing little stupid rabble-rousing garbage now. But if you take a look at the history of the left is ridden with violence, bombings, shootings, terrorism. So I personally believe that when Donald Trump is sworn in as president, I think that he has to basically start rounding up some of these folks that attempted to antagonize civil unrest, because I think it was completely inappropriate for them to do so, and they did so through deception. And because they're willing to do and say whatever it takes to try to spawn civil unrest, that makes them a danger to civil society. So, folks, I don't see anything good coming out of this. And let's say, for the sake of argument, Hillary takes over. You don't think that she's going to round me up? You don't think she's going to round up Alex Jones and Breitbart and all the... You don't think she's going to do that? I don't see anything good coming out of this, folks. I mean, we have gone loco as an American society, and that the only thing that we can remedy this is if something really shocking happens. Something really shocking, like once Donald Trump takes power, start removing these people that were antagonizing civil unrest, that were trying to overturn the elections, that were trying to literally wipe their asses with the Constitution and the Electoral College. They should be removed from society. They should be put on trial. I'm not kidding around, folks. I mean, this is how serious I am as far as this is concerned. These liberals wanted to play this way. These liberals want to sit here and pretend that it's no big deal, that they can call for treasonous acts like rounding up the electors and trying to convince them to overturn the election, or trying to co-opt the CIA to try to help them to freaking pump out propaganda via the lamestream media. I'm not kidding around. And the media as well. I mean, these media talking heads that are clearly nothing more than paid liars and deceivers, they should also be arrested. And look, I know that this sounds a lot like, hey, Ghost, you're sounding a little fascist here, Ghost. You're sounding a little bit like, hey, wait a minute, round these people up, round that. We have to! There's no rationalizing with these people anymore, man. You could sit there and talk to these people until you're blue in the face, and they could care less. Their perspective is all there is. There's no rationalizing. There's no reasoning with these folks. And I'm telling you this right now. I am not joking. I am not joking. And I know this is a very shocking statement to say, and this is something I never thought I'd ever say in my life. But, folks, we are too far gone in this society. I mean, we got people that are willing to put themselves, their own lives on the line for stupidity, for ignorance. I mean, you got people that are out here that are bombed out of their minds that you could sit here and give them facts after fact after fact, and they're not going to, they don't want to hear it. So as far as I'm concerned, folks, I mean, I think that these goddamn leftists, these communists, these socialists, these people that, and let me tell you, I'm not saying every liberal should be just, wiped off the street. Because, listen, I'm not against, those that are opposed my perspective politically or socially. But that's why we have mechanisms of government so that we can resolve these things, so that we can compromise as it pertains to both extreme sides. But right now, folks, the damn Republicans and the Democrats are the same goddamn thing, different plate. That's why you had Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell. They've been in power here for the past couple of years in Congress, and yet they have signed and passed everything Obama and the Democrats wanted. You know what I'm saying? They wanted everything that the damn Democrats and Obama wanted. They just went ahead and signed it. I mean, I'm telling you, the same crap, different damn plate. So that's why I'm saying, folks, listen to me. I do not want to advocate this whatsoever. But it's clear, it is beyond clear that these people are not going to accept this goddamn ridiculousness. They're not going to accept the fact that they lost, they need to get over it, and if they want to try again, well, then come up with a candidate that has better ideas, that can convey a message, that can literally sway more people on their side. That's how this is supposed to work. And you see, they don't want. I mean, they're taking a whole new approach on this, and because the administration, and this includes Obama, this includes the Democrats, this includes the Department of Homeland Security, this includes the CIA, this includes all these factors, the mainstream media, because they want to collude and try to overturn what is constitutionally protected as far as our election is concerned. Then these people need to be rounded up and put in jail. You understand that? And listen, I'm not just saying that we should just remove them and, they go away. I mean, we put them on trial. We put them on trial and let the public decide, let a jury of their peers decide whether or not these people were manipulating and purposely manipulating the American people into doing something that they had no true idea what they were doing. And that's what they do. That's what the mainstream media does. It carves out narratives so that it can place it in your perspective, so that when you're out and about and you hear something that is against that perspective, you just sputter out the same sentence fragments that the talking heads just suggested to you, and all of a sudden you feel smart. You know what I mean? All of a sudden you feel smart all of a sudden. So look, unless the Democrats and unless the liberals and unless people become a little bit more rational, which I don't see, I do not see this, I think these people should be arrested. I'm sorry. I think that Michael Moore, these people that they're calling for, the bail threatening and calling for the assassination of Trump, trying to act treasonous and threatening and suggesting that the electors overturn the election. I mean, that's treasonous, man. I mean, that should be a jailable offense. I'm not joking around. I mean, I think that, I hate to say this, man, but we need somebody like Pinochet. We need some Pinochet-style stuff and start taking these goddamn ridiculous far-left nutcases and putting them somewhere else. I'm not effing around. I'm not effing around. Because, look, there are plenty of liberals that have accepted this election. Plenty of liberals that have accepted this election. They don't agree with Trump. They don't like Trump's policies. But you know what they're doing? They're going back to the drawing board, and they're going to say, you know what, let's go see if we can find a candidate. Let's see if I can be a candidate. And let's go the way we're supposed to go through civility and debate and campaigning and so on and so forth. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be. But, folks, these people aren't making this – they're not letting it go away. And I think that all these celebrities and all these people that are advocating this, even the people in Congress that are trying to say that certain people are Russian agents and all this other nonsense, these people need to be put in jail. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start advocating this. I'm sorry. They should be put in jail. I mean, folks, when Barack Obama was in office, I hated Barack Obama. I don't like Barack Obama. I think he's a piece of trash. I think he's an un-American piece of crap. But never did I ever suggest that anything should happen to this man. Never did I suggest that, somehow we should usurp the electors or anything of that capacity. No, you know what I did? I tried to convey debate that contradicted his supposed ideas and tried to utilize the venues that I have, which is this show and other venues, to try to convince other people likewise. And a whole bunch of other media outlets did the same thing. And I didn't sit here and say that Barack Obama is. I didn't say any of the garbage that these celebs are saying. I'm not saying any of the crap that these goddamn leftists are saying. The lamestream media is saying. So as far as I'm concerned, folks, I think that whatever happens, it doesn't matter who wins at this point in time. It doesn't look good for any of us. And it's a damn shame. And you know what's a consequence? You know whose real fault it is? It's your fault. It's my fault. It's the fact that we just remain complacent politically for the past 50 to 60 years and allowed these goddamn bureaucrats, you know what I mean? These bureaucrats to just run amok. Allowing them to fleece the American tax system by basically giving the tax dollars to those that donated to their campaign contribution accounts. I mean, this has to end, and that's what Donald Trump's trying to do. He's trying to end this nonsense. But you see, they don't want it. They don't want it. So all I'm saying is, folks, if Donald Trump is sworn in as president, I hope Donald Trump starts utilizing his power of authority and start rounding up these dumbasses who, and listen, it's not anybody who was against him or against his policies or were critical of him. I'm talking about the people that were literally calling for this man's assassination, literally veil-threading this man, literally calling for an outright revolution, calling for the Electoral College overturned. I mean, calling for civil unrest, calling for violence. I mean, that's who I'm talking about. I mean, of course, you can be critical of Donald Trump, but base it on some kind of substance and don't resort to some violence, some kind of violent act. I mean, give me a break. We're supposed to live in civil society, and that's what I want again, man. Don't you? Don't you want civil society once again, man? Don't you want a society in which we don't have a plethora of poverty? We don't have a plethora of folks with their hands out, asking and begging Big Brother government for their food card and their welfare and their housing voucher program and their free health care and all this other nonsense? Jesus Christ, man. Look, I'm sorry I'm going off keister on all this stuff. But I hope that you're listening, because I'm not joking around. I'm not just hyper-sensationalizing this. I'm not just talking out of my derriere about this. I genuinely believe that this is going to be a very, very precarious situation going into 2017. And I hope that cooler heads prevail. And I hope that, all this crap about the CIA and Russian hacking and all this other crap blows over. And it's much to do about nothing. And Donald Trump can be, he can be sworn in as president. He's the president of the United States. We make America great again. But I still think that these people need to be arrested. I mean, never did I. Let me tell you, I've been vocal about Barack Obama. I've been vocal about all these folks. Never have I suggested any harm be done to these people. Never have I suggested that they are illegitimate. Except here recently with Barack Obama, because of the old birth certificate thing that Joe Arpaio released in a news conference yesterday. I strongly advise you folks to YouTube that. But even so, I mean, I'm just saying that what happened to debate? What happened to, okay, I don't like Barack Obama, I don't like the Democrats, we're going to convey ideas that contradict their ideas so that we can convince others to think likewise so that we can win elections. And that's exactly what has been done. That's exactly what has been done in 2016. So that's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, I don't see anything good coming out of this. I'm not trying to be a pessimist here, but I just hope that cooler heads prevail. I hope nobody in the Electoral College tries to act like a hero and tries to overturn the election. I genuinely hope that everything goes the way it's supposed to go. Because I'm telling you this right now, however it goes, if it doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, it's going to be bad for everybody. It's going to be bad for everybody. Anyway, folks, sorry for going off keister there. I want to hear from you on this Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. Go ahead and give me a call right now at 563-999-3791. I want to talk about anything you want to discuss here, folks. Anything you want to discuss, we're talking about. That's why we call this a free format Baller Friday. Let's see if anybody has anything else to say here. How about 256? What's going on?
Is that me?
That's you. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. I've been a long-time listener. Man, it's great to get to hear from you.
Hey, thank you very much for calling in, sir. I appreciate it.
Well, I wanted to tell you, me and my girlfriend are going to get married. So
well, congratulations, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to say, Brittany, I love you. You know, you're my heart, and I'll continue to work hard to give us all the things we need, and that's what being a capitalist is all about.
That's awesome, man.
Get what you need. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So thanks for the show, and it was good getting to talk to you.
Hey, man, thank you very much, and congratulations, and Godspeed to you and your significant other. And you're absolutely right. What you do is you and her, you make a team. You make sure that you're going to back each other up, whether it's through bad or worst or good or best. I mean, you're going to stand by each other and make sure that whatever happens, you're going to take care of each other. You're going to capitalize. You're going to make sure that you as a whole are going to be a success. You as a whole want to profit. You as a whole want to take care of each other, so on and so forth. So congratulations, and that's what it's all about, baby. I'm telling you that. That's what it's all about. Hey, I think we got Raiden Snake in the place. What's going on, Raiden Snake? How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm just chilling out after a long trip yesterday back to London, Stan. It's like just before Christmas.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can seem intense. Like breakup R&B intense.
I thought you said you loved the sweater that I got you. If you didn't, you could have told me.
Geico makes it easy. Just go to Geico.com anytime to update or check your policy without all the extra drama.
I even had a gift receipt.
Just before Christmas, man. How is old London, Stan? Is it a little bit different now that Khan is the mayor of London?
Not really. It's about the same, but it's just a load of Christmas lights up and everything. Like you can't go anywhere without seeing Christmas decorations around like it's like Clapham Junction, Tottenham Court Road, those sort of areas.
Well, that's a refreshing sign. I mean, I thought that maybe Khan being the mayor of London, Stan, I mean, we would see a little bit less Christmas spirit going on. So you're reporting to us that there's a lot of Christmas spirit, a lot of lights, a lot of Christmas trees, that sort of thing?
Yeah, from where I've been, I went to Walthamstow Central as well, those sort of areas. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like East and West London. And obviously most of Central London as well, just yesterday. It was a long journey, though.
Wow, that's pretty interesting, man. So what do you want to discuss here, Raiden Snake, on this Baller Friday?
Oh, what? Yeah. Did you get the tweet I sent earlier about that 101-year-old getting banged up for about it's like in double digits. For what he did, it was disgusting. Do you know what I mean? A 101-year-old. I mean, he's the oldest.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the 101-year-old that was busted molesting a child.
Yeah, at least 40 years ago.
Oh my God, 40 years ago. So this was something that happened 40 years ago, and somebody came forward, the evidence was there, and he got busted.
Yep. And apparently he's looking to the double digits, but I don't. But at the end of the day, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna survive that long, to be honest. Maybe a few years if he's lucky.
I mean, 101 and being sent to jail. I wouldn't be surprised if he just croaks it right there and then, man. But it doesn't surprise me, man. I mean, now that we've unraveled this whole Pizzagate nonsense, I mean, it's not nonsense, it's a very serious thing, but now that we've unraveled this, I mean, I'm telling you, this child pedophilia nonsense is rather prevalent, and it's more prevalent than I ever imagined, nor anyone else. And I think that people need to still connect the dots with the Pizzagate scenario. I know there's people that don't necessarily want to go there. It's a very uncomfortable subject. It'll make you sick, especially when you make the correlations between this and Satanism and Marina Abramovic and why a Marina Abramovic is so goddamn prevalent with all these stars. And did you happen to see? Well, I'm sure you didn't, but I think people should try to Google or YouTube search Marina Abramovic having a celebrity cannibalism dinner. And it's not necessarily literal cannibalism, but the dinner was, everybody was dressed in white. And on the table were, people with their heads in the middle of the table, a simulated body of what would look like body parts, when in actuality it was supposedly food. Have you heard about this, Raiden?
Actually, no, but just the way you describe it just makes me want to go, ugh.
I mean, why are these people into this stuff, man? I mean, I'm starting to realize that it's not just satanic pedophilia. There's an element of cannibalism from my investigations. And if you take a look at Marina Abramovic, Miss Spirit Cooking, if you take a look at a lot of her, quote, art, I mean, an emphasis on cannibalism and bloodletting and bodily fluids and all this other nonsense is a point of emphasis. How in the world can the regular, everyday schmuck, whether schmuck from Britannia, schmuck from America, how can they not see this? How can they not look at this and say that there's something wrong here? I mean, do you have any idea?
Well, all I know is that most of this stuff is literally hidden, and no one even gets word about it. And either that, or people are just too scared who've actually seen it to even mention, because it's just so horrifying. If you think about it,
it's very horrifying. I mean, cannibalism, for heaven's sake. I mean, and let me tell you, it was reported that the Queen Mum, she would actually have blood transfusions of younger people's blood on a consistent basis. I mean, she would literally be on her deathbed, and then she'd have these blood transfusions, and before you know it, it just revitalized her like night and day. So just based on the blood transfusion aspect of using younger people's blood and transfusing it into your own, it is now, I guess, I mean, Peter Thiel, which is a Silicon Valley titan, has talked about this. There are a lot of people now that are in the biking community that have been doing this for some time. This is what got Lance Armstrong busted. So this really does work. I just think that I mean, does it work also if you eat people? I don't know. I mean, this is really, really sick stuff. I mean, listen, all we have is the investigative reports that have been brought out by investigative journalists. And there's just too much correlation. These people like artwork relating to pedophilia and Satanism and cannibalism. These people make too much references to it. I mean, you know, you got Tony Podesta with his freaking hands in the air with a 13 and some freaky looking fish on his hand, and his freaking fingers are all cut up. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, how come nobody can see this? I don't get it. Maybe they don't want to see it. Raiden?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And it's just, I mean, it's even just even sickening. Just even thinking about if you recall that Operation U Tree they did about 5 years ago with Jimmy Savile. Oh, God,
yeah, Jimmy Savile. Horrible, utterly horrible. And from what I understand, the BBC was involved in that. Correct?
Yeah, they were, and also as well, he wasn't the only one who was investigated. Because I don't know if you remember Rolf Harris, because he got done.
No,
as well.
I don't remember that.
He also got done as well. And just recently, there was a report about 2 days ago that he's having a retrial regarding his case, and apparently he doesn't have to go there, and apparently that's illegal first. And I thought, well, that's disgusting. He should attest to his crimes. It's like, do you know what I mean? Because it's disgusting. He should face up to the
disgusting. I mean, I can't believe that this. I mean, people can get away with this, but you see, that's why I keep telling folks they have to be vigilant. They have to be in tune with the news. They have to be able to information and news gather on their own. I mean, nowadays you've got a computer in your pocket. You've got the internet in your pocket. There should be no reason why you are not informed about today's news cycle. You know what I mean? Anyway, hey, Raiden Snake, you want to give some shout-outs or anything of that capacity, man?
Yeah, obviously shout out to your good self, shout out to the engineer, obviously shout out to obviously Karaskin and all the others, and obviously in the circle, the capitalist army. And just one more thing I want to point out, it would have been nice for me to get those cars that you've been selling, but God, I haven't been able to get any posts for 3 months because there's been strikes going on, so I haven't been able to buy any.
Yeah. Oh man, well don't worry about it, Raiden Snake. We'll try to work something out for you. Just keep in contact with me. We'll see what's going on here. Anyway, let's continue going here. People are, some idiot is saying, stop talking about Pizzagate stuff and get on with Radio Graffiti. You see what I'm saying about these damn trolls? Huh? Could care less about anything but themselves. It's me, I, my. Well, shove it up your ass. How you like that there, you milky liquor? All right? Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody tells me what to do. I don't understand how hard that is to get through your stupid, dumbass, idiot heads. I'm serious, man. Nobody tells me what to do. So, I mean, if you're going to sit here and tell me to go to Radio Graffiti, you're going to tell me to do this, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You're only screwing yourselves, you know? I mean, you all want that so bad. Oh, I want Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, please add to your favorites or to your bookmarks the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. All right, how you like that? Anyway, folks, it's a Baller Friday, free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. We've been taking calls here, and we're going to continue taking calls here for the next few minutes, 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have Radio Graffiti. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to have any kind of Radio Graffiti. I'll tell you that right damn now. Because I'm telling you, nobody tells me what to do, you ungrateful little internet twats. Don't you understand me? Nobody tells me what to do. I'm a capitalist. Nobody tells me what to do. I mean, I'm sitting over here. I give you people 3 hours of my freaking life every damn day, 5 days a week, man. 3 hours of my life. Do you know I'm going to be broadcasting on Christmas Eve? For heaven's sake, we're going to have a Christmas Eve broadcast. And on top of which, folks, we're going to have a New Year's Eve broadcast. And for you folks that remember New Year's Eve 2011, you all remember it was the Ghosties. That's right, folks. This New Year's Eve, we're going to have the Ghosties once again, all right? So for all you folks that are out there like, how do I get a ghostie? I want to get a ghostie. I want to do it. New Year's Eve, have you? Oh, my God. Folks, we're going to have the ghosties going on. So from now until the ghosties, if you want, yourself to be noticed and potentially win one of these son of a bitches, these are the categories. If I remember correctly, I think we had a best shout-out name. We had a best remix category. We had a best audio splice category. We had a best fail troll category. We had a best trans testicle category. We had the best Mexican category. We've got the best black guy category. We've got the best brony, that's right, the best brony category, for Christ's sake. We've got the best meme category, the worst character category, and, of course, we've got the fan of the year category, folks. So, once again, if I recollect correctly, that was all the categories. And this year, folks, if you happen to win, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a printed out nice little, just some nice little certificate signifying that you were the Ghosties winner of a given category for 2016. All right, so once again, if you want to partake in the Ghosties, there was also Best Troll. I'm sorry about that. There was also Best Troll. Forgot all about that, for Christ's sake. Best Troll category as well. As a matter of fact, I'll put all the categories here and get them all together soon enough. But once again, if you want to partake in the Ghosties, I would strongly advise you to start getting ready right now, because this New Year's Eve, baby, is when we're going to have the Ghosties, and it's going to be a hell of a time. I mean, if you all recollect, who was still here when I was broadcasting Christmas Eve 2011? I mean, that was a bitchin' ass time. You understand that? Who else was here with me when I was broadcasting New Year's Eve 2011? That was a bitchin' ass time. Woo! Oh, man, I can't wait. But you see, the reason I bring this up, folks, is because this is what I do. I do 3 hours a day. I'm broadcasting on freaking Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, for Christ's sake, man. Who does that? Who does that besides the greatest broadcaster in broadcasting history? And I'm talking about Ghost from True Capitalist Radio. The only man that can go 3 hours nonstop, having the goddamn show keep flowing along and not boring the balls off of the people out there. The only man with no breaks. All right, I'm sitting over here going 3 hours, no breaks, high energy, man. Who else can do that crap? Nobody. Anyway, folks, let me calm my ass down here, all right? Let me calm my ass down, and I'm going to have some final thoughts here before we get to Radio Graffiti, all right? We'll go ahead and get to some goddamn Radio Graffiti since we've got all these trolls. I want Radio Graffiti. We're going to go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti. Not to mention, now that I've announced the Ghosties, I'm thinking people are like, man, I want one of these categories. Come on, guy. I want to be one of these categories. And I'm serious. I will physically mail you a certificate signifying that you won the Ghosties for 2016, baby. You understand? I'm not joking around. It's that simple. All you got to do is partake. It's as simple as that. This New Year's Eve, I can't remember. I can't wait is what I'm saying. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm going to be popping bottles, for Christ's sake. I remember the last time I was popping bottles last time, baby. Anyway, folks, once again, before I move on to Radio Graffiti, I want to reiterate that the reason that the CIA and the criminal organization, the Democratic Party, and the bureaucrats and the FBI, the reason they're moving in right now is because they know everybody is in Christmas vacation mode. And they're not going to be as worried about what's going on in the politics world. And lest we forget, folks, for you folks that are not big fans of the Federal Reserve Charter was enacted during Christmas of 1913. They waited till the majority of the Congress was not there present to vote, so they took an emergency vote right before Christmas and enacted the Federal Reserve. So anyway, folks, once again, I just want to reiterate that we have to be very vigilant. All right, we're all connected on this fiber optically connected world that we call the internet. And you can convey ideas. You can disseminate information. You can send out articles. You can send out information. You can news gather. You can information gather. You can enlighten yourself. You can know more than these idiots out here that are doing nothing but pissing and moaning and advocating nothing but freaking civil unrest in this country. You will know more. And that's why I'm calling on you folks. Please, if you're listening to me, if you care about this country, get a blog, get multi-social media accounts, all right? Go on YouTube, convey your ideas, all right, and articulate them. And if you're not very good going off the cuff, going random, well, then write them down and explicitly and verbally say them so that people can realize that there are enough people out here that do not want to go the path of damn leftist, liberal, communist, socialist unrest. We don't want to do it. We want civil society. Stop trying to enact civil unrest, you piece of crap. You Democrats, stop it. Just stop, man. You're going to go and telling you you're ruining yourselves because we are going to win this battle. By God, we're going to win this battle. And when we do, you better hope that you didn't piss us off so much, because I mean it. We need to round these people up. We need to put them in jail. Anybody who advocated violence on Donald Trump, anybody who is advocating civil unrest, anybody who is purposely trying to coerce massive amounts of people into domestic unrest, these people need to be put in jail. They need to be put in jail, and as I stated, Donald Trump will be in his moral, ethical, and legal right to do so. And I'm not saying, folks, if you happen to be liberal and you happen to be a dissenter of Donald Trump's politics, that's what America's about. I mean, talk about his politics. Talk about a remedy of what his politics is, contradict his politics, expose the hypocrisy of his politics, and try to convince enough people out there that think just like you do to go out and vote for whatever goddamn candidate that conveys the ideas that you're espousing, for Christ's sake. But no, once again, you've got these leftists. You've got these communists. All right? You've got all this nonsense here trying to establish civil unrest, and I really don't appreciate it. And not only do I not appreciate it, those of us in civil society don't appreciate it, and we are justified in calling for your arrest. Michael Moore, all right? I'm talking about, and many people in Congress as well. Christine Pelosi. I mean, I can go on and on. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Beyonce Knowles, Jay-Z. I mean, I can go on and on. These people that are purposely trying to rabble-rouse an undereducated populace into civil unrest. All right? Jesus Christ, folks. I'm serious. It just pisses me off that no one's taking this as serious as I am, for heaven's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, this is serious business. I mean, we got the CIA working with the damn media, working with the damn bureaucrats, trying to collude, doing whatever it takes to try to prevent the goddamn election from Donald Trump to fulfill itself, man. We can't let them do this, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. They're going to pull something. They're going to pull something this Christmas, man. And don't be fooled by it. Don't be scared by it. Stand up. Stand up to these goddamn bureaucrats. Stand up. Stand up to the rogue elements of this government that are trying to wipe their derrieres with the Constitution. Stand up. Do not be afraid of these entities, for Christ's sake. Because as I stated, if we do nothing, then we are nothing. Jesus Christ, I hope that sinks into some of you people's heads out here. They're trying to supersede the people's will, folks. We cannot let them do it. They're trying to commit treason! And we can't let them do it, for Christ's sake. Do you hear me? Do you listen to me? We can't let them commit this treason. Are you listening? Oh, my God, folks. Anyway, let me calm my ass down. All right, this is supposed to be a Baller Friday edition. I'm supposed to be celebrating here. I'm supposed to be letting loose, for Christ's sake. But I can't. I know exactly what these goddamn bureaucrats are doing. I know what this criminal organization, the Democrats, are doing, the CIA, the FBI. I know what they're doing, and we can't let them do it. Damn it! We can't let these sons of bitches do it. Do you understand me? We can't let them do it. We can't. We can't let them do it, man. Jesus Christ, get off the goddamn sidelines and get on the front lines, for Christ's sake. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Those that are upon the internet, those that can listen to the sound of my voice, do you understand me? We are living in the most serious of times, for heaven's sake, and all you're doing is just sitting there. You're just sitting there. We cannot allow them to overturn this election, folks. We cannot allow them to overturn this election. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, man. And not to mention, not only can we not allow them to overturn this election in America, I'm calling on Germany, I'm calling on France, I'm calling on Britannia. Do not let them overturn your elections either. Because they're already trying to feed in this Russian narrative over there, for Christ's sake, and we cannot let them do it. We can't let these bureaucrats bamboozle the rest of the American people, the rest of the German people, the rest of the Britannia people, the rest of the French people. I'm telling you, folks, we have to freaking work together. We are the new media. We have to convince the people. We have to shape the narrative of the people. We have to do it. You, me, because if you don't do a goddamn thing, folks, then I'm telling you this right now, the lamestream media will shape the narrative of the people's perspective. They will do it. They will do it. Good God. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 563-999-3791. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. And before I get into anything else, folks, like I said, here in the next few hours, the Christmas card and the Bonafide Capitalist card that has yours truly's handwritten autograph on it, and each one of those Bonafide Capitalists are going to be numbered on the back. They will be pulled down in the next few hours. So if you want any of those merchandises, please go ahead and type into your browser right now. Type into your browser ghost.market. All right? That's how you get ghost.market. Type into your browser right now, all right? And once again, these pieces of merchandise are going to be taken down in the next few hours, so get them while you can. After that, they will be gone, folks. Once again, type into your browser ghost.market, for Christ's sake, all right? And listen, if you're just a listener and you appreciate the broadcast, and you want to, just for the sake of, hey, you know what, Ghost, I like you. You're right. You go 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, almost 1,500 hours of broadcasting, for heaven's sake. You know what? I'm gonna say thank you. I'm gonna get one of your damn Christmas cards, all right? I'm gonna get one of your damn Christmas. And let me tell you, $6 free shipping. All right, you're gonna get a Christmas card, for Christ's sake, from yours truly. And as a matter of fact, folks, we had a small Christmas party. The TCR community, the TCR family. So we do have the snapshot of me, Mrs. Ghost, Templeton, and the engineer. So it will be sent to you. So once again, type into your browser right now, ghost.market, and why don't you go ahead and hook Ghost up if you really appreciate it. All right? All right? Hook Ghost up. Get a Christmas card, for Christ's sake. 3 hours, for Christ's sake. I broadcast 5 days a week. 3 hours.
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
And there ain't no damn, during the live show, there ain't no freaking advertisements. I'm not out here, hey, we'll be right back right after these messages, folks.
Hi. Do you have a problem with erectile dysfunction?
I'm serious. I mean, come on, you don't hear that kind of crap. So once again, folks, all right, go to ghost.market, all right, and let me tell you, aside from getting a nice little Christmas card, you'll be supporting the show, and I appreciate it. Once again, if you happen to be a brony, all right, go right now and get your Bonafide Capitalist. It is an authentic Ghost autograph Bonafide Capitalist with a freaking certified number on the back to certify your brony asses as a capitalist, all right? You can't get any better than that. It's going to be the most sought-after artifact at BronyCon. It is the most sought-after artifact at BronyCon. Do you understand this? Anyway, folks, hey, engineer, do we have any radio graffiti calls to be had? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to radio graffiti then. Right now. All right, who we got here? We got anonymous radio graffiti. All right, another Helen Keller death mute, for heaven's sake. Anonymous radio graffiti. Scarlet Moon radio graffiti. Yo, what the hell is that? Get away! Get away! I'm armed!
Ghost, I am your father.
No! No!
Yes, that means I fucked your mother.
No! No! You mean to tell me you've been holding something from me?
Join me, and together we shall rule the galaxy as father and son.
I don't want to do it!
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I don't want to do it!
Don't make me destroy you.
No!
And nothing of value was lost.
Are you kidding me? You sack of... Is this because that damn Star Wars movie is premiering this goddamn weekend? Is that why you did that, you sorry sack of crap? Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake, man. I can already see where this Baller Friday is going, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Is that me?
That's you.
Green Leader here. Happy Baller
Hey,
Friday,
what's going on,
guys.
Green Leader? How you doing, man?
Yeah, it's going all right. Just finished the semester for the year, so just kicking back, enjoying some rum and ale, and just, yeah, it's a good one. Thank you for just supporting us throughout the whole Brexit period. You know, it just means a lot. And, yeah, we're here for you during this whole Trump transition. So, yeah, Britain and America, yeah, special relationship and all that lot.
Hey, man, thank you very much, Green Leader. And, hey, cheers to you, and congrats to you on fulfilling the semester. And hopefully you're getting some great grades to, kind of solidify yourself as a scholar to some capacity. And if not, who cares, as long as you pass, right? Anyway, thank you very much, Green Leader. It's good to hear from you. Good to actually hear from you for the first time, as a matter of fact. I appreciate it. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
I'm getting the best black of all the rest, you're racist.
What the hell did you just say? She can't even spoke in English, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Beer. Fuck that fucking Alamo and fucking Longhorn.
No, let's not start that crap again. God damn it, don't you even dare. Don't you even dare. 516 Radio Graffiti.
Is that me?
That's you.
I'm not sure if I should ask you this now, but what did you think about the Federal Reserve replacing Andrew Jackson on the 20?
Well, I think that was. I don't think they've done it yet, but they're planning on doing it. I think they're going to, put up Harriet Tubman or something like that. I think that it's just a slap in the mouth to Andrew Jackson, lest we forget. Andrew Jackson was the president that disbanded the first central bank that was enacted in America, so it makes sense why the Federal Reserve would want to take him off the 20. They don't want anybody who is anti-central bank to be prominent on any of this damn on any of its damn currency. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue going once again. 563-999-3791. This is Radio Graffiti. When I call on your area code, you got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. How about 443 Radio Graffiti?
Yo, what's up, Ghost? I'm calling on you this time. Not going to really do much. Just calling on you normally, seeing how you're doing, man. Your show's good. Keep up the good work, man. That's all I got to say for now.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the positive words, man. How about 435 Radio Graffiti? All right. Is that Robin Thicke, for Christ's sake? Come on, man. He just lost his daddy. All right. How about 781 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
How you doing, man?
Not bad. I'm just playing some Altered Beast on Sega Genesis while sipping on some liberal tears listening to your broadcast. Love the show, man. Keep up the good work, and happy Baller Friday.
Hey, thank you very much, and happy Baller Friday to you as well, sir. How about 813 Radio Graffiti?
It's you rounded up, and I'm saying that we should just remove them and, they go away. You understand that? If Donald Trump is sworn in as president, I hope Donald Trump starts utilizing his power of authority and start rounding up these dumbass Jews. We put them on trial, and boom, they start shooting these goddamn sons of bitches. You know what I mean?
I never said that, you son of a... I never said that! I never said that. That's a splice, and anybody who listens to me knows it, all right? Anybody who listens to this damn broadcast knows there's a goddamn splice. Good God. You people are already ruining my Baller Friday. I can tell you this right now. I have a sense that this goddamn show might just end a little early, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Because I don't need to be putting up with this crap. I'm serious. I don't need to be putting up with this garbage. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. I don't need to be putting up with this crap, man. I could be going somewhere out here in San Antonio, Texas right now. Militime. Somewhere militime. Instead of sitting here being besmirched by you freaking internet twats. Bunch of pud-pulling pieces of garbage. Let's go move on, for Christ's sake. Who else do we got? Freaking Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Like me from previous months, okay? Total control. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing. You know what that is, right? Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. Bing, bing, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. This guy was sweating so badly. Oh, it was disgusting.
Hi, this is Ted Cruz calling. I was calling to encourage you to come out and vote on election day.
Bing, 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 bong. Anybody saw us beating, let's say, China? I beat China all the time. Believe me. Hillary has experience, but it's bad experience. And I don't believe that Hillary has the stamina. Well, she looks weak, and she looks ineffective.
Are you kidding me, man? I mean, you guys have way too much time on your hands if you made that freaking remix, man. What the hell? Making the freaking remix out of that one freaking bing, bing, bong comment that freaking Donald Trump made, and now y'all made it into a freaking remix, man? Oh, my God. You guys, you know what? You never fail. You never cease to amaze me. I'm telling you, it just... Anonymous Radio Graffiti. The Helen Keller death mutes, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Twilly Atkins Radio Graffiti.
Come, let's go. The Christmas time's in the cactus mansion flow. Love the flow from ghosts, it's a blind count the wealth we'll seal for now. Calling up ghosts as a pony, let the brownies jump for joy. Some to be horses I wanna be, it's the brownies missing one. You will get a sense of what is coming when you hear voices saying,
Goddamn bronies! I'm gonna turn these Capitalists into ponies!
Call up ghosts. Across the year we've had lots and lots of love. Ghost is not halfway to compare, even trying brony come.
I'm getting infested by bronies! Get that stupid brony goddamn splice out of here! I got my little pony character pulling me up for Christ's sake, man! Let me tell you something, you stupid pony cunt! I'm sick of these goddamn flopping pieces of brony trash! I'm getting called by a pony! Screw you, Tweely!
You will get a sense of what is coming when you hear voices saying,
Goddamn brony! I'm gonna turn these Capitalists into ponies!
Coming up ghost until next year all time the bronies have.
cut him off. Get off! Get him out! Get that brony out of there! And what is Tweely anyway? I mean, is that a freaking trans testicle? Is Tweely Atkins a trans testicle? I'm just asking. The hell, freaking bronies, for Christ's sake, man. I'm telling you, man, I mean, these bronies have been around, like I said, since 2010, 2011 on this broadcast, man. They have not gone away. And I thought that they'd be gone by now. I thought that it'd be a fad, it'd be over, everything, but no, these guys are still around, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears. Fuck that fucking Alamo.
Shut up, you stupid moron. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears. Fuck that fucking Alamo.
Look, just shut that off. Listen, let's not start this crap again. All right, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Don't start this garbage again. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears. Fuck that fucking Alamo.
God damn it, you sorry. Damn it, told you, shove up your ass. Shove that goddamn anti-Texas song right up your goddamn clogged up salmon-smelling pooper. You sorry sacks of crap. I've had enough of that crap. Let's not start that garbage. Let's not start that garbage. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, man. Let's not start this crap. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Do not start this crap with me. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Get the hell. We can't even hear you, for Christ's sake. How about 267 Radio Graffiti?
Hello, Ghost. It's Eeyore again. Kermit the Gay Frog told me to tell you to meet him in an alleyway with me for a three-way. I don't really know what that means, considering there can't be a three-way in a one-way alley, to let you know. So you want to come join us?
Shut this stupid... Get him out of here! I mean, this is turning into a freaking circus sideshow Baller Friday, for heaven's sake, man. I mean, what kind of a freaking circus sideshow is this? Seriously, man. I'm telling you, only on the internets. Only on the internets can you... Oh, my God. I don't know if I even should continue to take calls or not. 559 Radio Graffiti.
Black man in a white man town, he got trouble. Kicking his weight, he's gonna cut you down, take it over. He can ride, he can shoot, don't take...
all right, we get it. That's great. We're very proud of you. Jesus Christ. 919 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your Lone Star Beer. Fuck that fucking Alamo, and fuck the Longhorn Steer.
Listen, I'm warning you. I will end this broadcast if you idiots continue with that stupid song. I'll end this damn broadcast, so shut up your ass. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hello, guys, it's Samo. I was wondering if you want to smoke crack with me.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you sick perverts. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Black magic. Black magic.
Do you use black magic when you took hold of me? You told me that your love was true, but all the time you were casting up voodoo black magic. Will you ever let me? Will you ever set me free?
All right, I'm very proud of you. That's great. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you should go over to the swinging club, plow each other's wife, make them go, hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just shut up, you moron. Shut your mouth. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. And I don't have any friends, period.
See, kids, that's what happens when you don't use the buddy system. The buddy system has gone on to safeguard the lives of millions throughout the world. Just grab the hand of the person next to you.
I'm considering it, for Christ's sake.
It's the smart and enjoyable way to watch out for others while they watch out for you.
I freaking love it.
So, buddy up for safety.
Woo! Oh, man, this is great. Are you kidding? Shut up with that crap, all right? I mean, what kind of fruit bowl goddamn splice did you just put me in with that garbage? I mean, what the hell was that? 765 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. This is Ted Cruz calling up. You know, I just wanted to address the problem that you people actually think that you took me down on the internet. Now, I don't understand how you could actually think that, but I know it perturbed me quite a lot. And as I started
shut
going,
up. What are you talking about? We freaking doxed your ass. And, you know, we heard your little freaking message, Ted Cruz. Hi, this is Ted Cruz and the Cruz family. And then you started talking in Espanol, you know, trying to show your bilingualness, you know, talking Espanol. Anyway, we got Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost. I'm just here sucking on some rock hard cock.
Well, good for you. Hopefully, you know, you'll get the AIDS so we can, you know, have one less idiot on the freaking planet. How about 404 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. Just wanted to send a quick message to the capitalist army. Don't forget to keep on fighting. We weren't given none of our rights, not from slavery, not from Civil War, not from anything. So, got to keep on fighting for that flag. The red on that flag represents that. So, let's keep on going. Thanks.
Hey, thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate it. We definitely need to keep on going and not allow these people to overturn the election. I'm telling you, we cannot allow them. We got to be vigilant. We got to stay strong, man. The meme wars continue. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears. Fuck that.
God damn it! Shut up with that song. I'm warning you. I'll end this freaking broadcast. You continue on with this garbage. I'm not joking. I'll end the damn broadcast. 352 Radio Graffiti. What kind of Mumbuku language is that, for Christ's sake? Jesus, what the hell was that? I mean, straight out of the freaking backwoods of Africa, you know, when Africa, I mean, get the hell out of here. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Godzilla 3709 and Brony Drumming Radio Graffiti. Well, that's, you know, pretty interesting there. You electrified that, well, I don't even want to say the song, but you know what I'm talking about. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Night Prowler Radio Graffiti. And, you know, not to get off on a side note here, I actually have gotten kind of accustomed to bird watching now.
Mine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate doing this. What the hell was that, for Christ's sake, man? And look, what I mean by bird watching, I'm not like, you know, waking up with freaking binoculars and like, oh, look at that bird right there. I go outside, smoke a cigar, or I'm, you know, cooking up some freaking something on the grill, for Christ's sake, and I see all kinds of goddamn birds, man. I saw freaking a bluebird. I don't know where the hell bluebirds are coming out here in San Ambonio. I saw a freaking woodpecker, like pecking at a freaking tree trunk. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool, man. I like watching the birds live, you know, living life, making a life for themselves, for Christ's sake. Anyway, who else do we have going on here, for Christ's sake, man? How about 323 Radio Graffiti?
And I know the perfect way to get you into the Christmas spirit. Santa said as he grabbed a menorah from the shelf and began to big tractor around with it. You're desperate. Go fuck yourself, you filthy kike, he yelled. Young Goose watched the scene unfold from the upstairs banister, then to his very first boner. And that is the story of how Ghost ended up hating Christmas.
All right, whatever, for Christ's sake. Just shut your mouth, all right? People out here trying to do fanfics or fucking... you see, you're making me curse! You see, you're making me... Yeah, you're making me curse, you sorry Santa Claus! God damn it, you see? I'm telling you, you people are ruining my Baller Friday, and you're making me curse. You're making me say all kinds of goddamn curse words, for heaven's sake, man. Oh, man, you know what? I don't even know if I should continue to be doing this broadcast today, man. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, you know, it's like the holiday time, you know. I should be doing Miller time right now instead of commiserating with a bunch of idiots, a bunch of unappreciative jerk dicks that are out here trying to besmirch my damn show every day, every goddamn day. You idiots find a way to besmirch my show, to make a jackass out of me. I'm tired of it, man. I'm considering, I don't know what I'm going to do. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can seem intense. Like breakup R&B intense.
I thought you said you loved the sweater that I got you. If you didn't, you could have told me.
Geico makes it easy. Just go to Geico.com anytime to update or check your policy without all the extra drama.
I even had a gift receipt.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just tired of this. I'm getting sick and tired every goddamn day. 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. I'm subjected to this type of crap. 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, I'm subjected to this kind of garbage, man. Oh, my God, man. Anonymous radio goddamn graffiti. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears.
God damn it, you son of a... I'm telling you, sacks of crap, man. I will end this broadcast if you think I'm lying. You think I'm joking? You think I'm bluffing? You think I'm bluffing, for Christ's sake? Good God. I will end this broadcast, you sorry crap. All right, I will end this damn broadcast, you sorry sack of garbage. You know, I deserve a little bit more respect than this. I can tell you that right now. I deserve more respect. Look, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Look, let me show you something. Let me show you something. I'm about to retweet a feminist right now, all right? And this disgusting human specimen gets more respect than me. Gets more respect than me. I mean, look at this feminist. Here, look, I'm about to retweet this feminist. Look at this. Look at this woman here. All right? Look at this feminist. Look! Look! Look at my Twitter account and look at the goddamn feminist. Look! I mean, that feminist gets more respect. More respect than me. I mean, and that's a goddamn shame, folks. That's a goddamn shame because I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist and I deserve the respect accorded that goddamn title. And look at these people. I just tweeted this freaking, this feminist, for Christ's sake. You got trolls saying that she's pretty hot, for Christ's sake. Give me a break! Oh, my God. And people are asking me for her number? Are you joking? You people are sick. You're sick. You're sick. Oh, my God. I can't. Look, you see what I'm saying? This porker, this freaking feminist porker is getting more respect. This disgusting fatty is getting more respect than me, man. It's getting more respect than me. And I deserve more respect, man. That's all I'm saying. I deserve more respect. Oh, God. Give me the freaking... Get him, Mike! Get him, Mike! Oh, my God. I mean, how is that supposed to make me feel, man? How is that supposed to make me feel? Some disgusting fatty feminist gets more respect than me. How is that supposed to make me feel? How is that supposed to motivate me to continue to do this broadcast 3 hours a day, 5 days a week? How is that supposed to make me feel? How is that supposed to make me feel? Oh, my God. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. People are saying she's hot. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, oh, my God. That's a feminist there. That's a goddamn... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my... are you all looking at this same picture, you freaks? You mean to tell me that you think that... Oh, my God. You know, all I've got to say to that woman, that feminist right there, all right? All right? All I got to say to that feminist is, keep eating, fatty! Keep eating! Keep eating, fatty! Keep eating! Hold on, did somebody just put my wife's face on this fat ham bone? For Christ's sake! You said the crap! You know, I'm done with, you know, I am so done with this garbage. I'm serious. I'm so done, man. I'm so done with this crap. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this garbage. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. You guys are sick. You know that? You guys are sick. We got about 10 minutes left. So, you know, since we got 10 minutes left, I guess we might as well freaking take some freaking radio graffiti calls or some crap. Jesus Christ. And once again, folks, the merchandise at ghost.market. Once again, type in ghost.market, and the Ponafide Capitalist Ghost autograph and the Christmas card will be taken down here in the next few hours. So get them while you can. Go right now. Type in your browser, ghost.market, and purchase yourself just a little bit of a Christmas card. Give yourself a little bit of a Christmas card and get yourself into the Christmas spirit and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh, somebody was going through this feminist's timeline, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. I got to retweet this, folks. I'm sorry. I do not mean to make this fatty feminist a focal point on this broadcast, but oh, no. Are you all looking at this? Look, I don't know what this woman is smoking, all right? But she's literally putting herself next to some lingerie model and is saying, where is the difference besides her body type? Why am I shunned as she's praised? It's the same damn thing. No, it's not. All right, Miss Feminist? First of all, you need to put the freaking fork down. Your slovenly, disgusting fat body proves that you obviously have no care in the world about your own well-being. You're sitting back watching television with a one pie and whole fork, one fork, all right? I mean, you're guzzling down a Haagen-Dazs like it's going out of style. It's more than obvious, all right? There's a big difference, fatty. All right, there's a big difference, fatty. Oh my God! Oh gee, why would you do that, man? Listen, I'm done with this. Let's just go. Let's just take a couple of little bit of. Jesus Christ, you guys are sick. You guys are getting really sick. I'll tell you that right damn now. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to some last calls of Radio Graffiti. If you want to see if you could squeeze yourself in, give me a call, 563-999-3791. Oh, my God. Let's see who we have here, folks. Jesus Christ, we got a lot of freaking callers up in here, huh? That's about time. Anyway, 541 Radio Graffiti.
Happy Baller Friday from the Music Man, Godzilla. Have a good one.
Hey, thank you very much. Happy Baller Friday. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Benito Ghostini Radio Graffiti.
I forgot. I'm not uploading. I forgot. I'm not uploading. I forgot. I'm not uploading. I forgot. I'm not uploading.
Hey, man, I just freaking said that. I mean, good. I just freaking said that. Not only did I just freaking say that, why in the hell did you throw, like, chimp sounds in the back of that crap? Why? Why did you throw chimp sounds? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. Give me the damn mic. Oh, man, I'm just, look, there's 6 minutes left, all right? Please, let's hurry it up and end the show. You all have ruined my Baller Friday, man, again and again, again and again and again, again and again and again and again, again and again and again and again and again and again. Anonymous Radio Damn Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears.
And then we got this stupid asshole with this freaking song already. Shove that song up your ass. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Night Prowler Radio Graffiti. And you know, not to get off on a side note here, I actually have gotten kind of accustomed to raping my granny with a 15.5-inch vibrator. Shut your stupid, stinking, smelly salmon hole! Man, you son of a bitch! God damn it, you son of a bitch! You're making fun of my granny! Don't you dare make fun of my granny! I thought I told each and every one of you troll terrorists and cyber vermin not to make fun of my granny. But no, you just can't leave well enough alone, can you? No, you want to sit back, you want to keep going, you want to keep picking, you want to keep nagging, you want to twist the freaking knife in the heart, for Christ's sake. Do not make fun of my granny again, boy. Do not make fun of my granny again, or I've got 2 words for you. Punitive damages. Give me the mic. Freaking mic, for Christ's sake, you sack of crap. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
If we all could just admit that Ghost is racist a little bit, even though we all...
Shut this moron up, for Christ's sake. I'm not a racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship, and everybody all over the internet's already knows this, all right? 863 Radio Graffiti.
Hello there, Ghost. It is I, the great Skeletor. How would you like to come to my castle and suck my bone?
Oh, my God. You guys are getting sicker and sicker and sicker. I don't know where the end goes with you folks. I'm serious. I have no idea. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, though you may have defeated Clinton, her essence truly lives on in the form of Templeton, and for that reason you must cast Templeton into the fiery chasms of Mount Doom from whence he came.
How about... All right, well, it would have been a nice splice, but your Obama phone sucks the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper, asshole. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears.
Look, shut that off. Shut that off. I'm warning you. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears.
God damn it, shut that crap up! I got to shut up! Shut it up! Shut the goddamn stupid dumbass song up! Shut it up! Man, I'm done. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears.
God damn it! You stupid close terrorist! God! Piss me off! You bastard! Damn it, man! You goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin are pissing me off! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off, man. I'm telling you, you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off! Give me the mic! Give me the damn mic! Enough of that goddamn song. Enough of the goddamn freaking Texas song. Enough. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Oh, gee, son of a bitch. Shut up with that damn song. I'm warning you. Man, I'm telling you, these guys are really starting to piss me off. I'm telling you that right damn now. 614 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, let's get in my tub and we can fuck you, Texas. Oh, my.
No, shut up, tough guy. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, my God, man. I can't end on that. I'm sorry. I cannot end on that. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Okay, now we got a circus sideshow version of the song. Look, I'm done with this. I'm done with this crap. I'm done with this crap. You stupid, dumbass, ridiculous, pole-pushing, cyber-blowing, pieces of nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, cockhole connoisseur, cauliflower cock, shitty, bloody underwear collector, refugee pubic hair inspector, enema bag cleaning, trans testicle turd burglar, dog farting fetish, seat sniffing pickle prick, turkey tits, phallic fluffing, belch breathing, pieces of nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking crap. Shove it up your ass. Give me the mic. You people have ruined my Baller Friday. I'm getting the hell out of here, scumbags. Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no goddamn underscores. And once again, type in your browser right now, ghost.market. All right? Those pieces of merchandise are going to be pulled down in the next couple of hours. So go right now and buy them. Go right now and buy them, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God, long live the capitalist army and long live Donald Trump.